dust or dirt. You just move.
All right. I think we're about ready. You guys about ready? Hey, what's up? Good morning, guys. Good morning. How is everybody? Welcome. Welcome to another Critically Unjacked. Yo, it's my green screen is not it's not really digging. It's not digging what it sees. Hold on there. Small technical difficulties. All right, we got this. What's going on, Zach? Good morning to you. Thank you. I didn't make it. Saucy made this. Saucy made this. And I think going forward, I am going to use backgrounds that people make. I will choose the best backgrounds to use on my podcast. That's what I'm gonna do. So good morning. Hi. How is everybody? I need to let me see if I can fix the chroma key just a little bit. Oh, that's worse. Hold on. I'm trying to get the corners looking better, which may, hold on. See, see, now I'm faded. It's a fine line. It's a very fine line. All right, we're just gonna have to deal with it until I get a better situation. Anyway, good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome to episode 3. This is a community podcast where we just kind of talk. I need to go live in the stage as well. And of course, as always, this is being recorded. Let's go ahead and open up the stage. Let's get this thing going. There we go. And there we go. Hey, people can join the stage now too. And if you are watching this on YouTube instead of Twitch where it's live, you can come over to twitch.tv/unjacked. Tuesdays and Thursdays starting at 11 a.m. This podcast belongs right on Twitch. Bam. Come on over. Talk with me. Engage with me. Mom, he's looking at me. I know. Don't look directly at them. Sir, put all your eyes away. Everybody cover your eyes. My God, everybody. Down there. You down there. Cover your eyes. All right, I got 2 of them. I got 3 of them. I can't do more. All right, hold on. 4. I got 4. That's all I got, man. Well, cheers to Saucy for this. He hooked it up with the background. Originally, I was going to tell him no, but I thought, why are we having a good time? Isn't that what this is for? Hey, can I show you guys a cup real quick? I got this for Father's Day. That's right. Nutritional facts about dad. Strength, 100%. Guidance, 300%. Unconditional love, 1000%. I don't know how you get these percentages, but they look pretty good. Anyway, how's everybody this morning? Zach, how is it? How's your morning or your day? You're at night, not me. I'm in the morning. You're at night. I used to tell my kids, when we have the sun, the other side of the planet has the moon. It worked. I mean, people got into it. So this morning, I don't know. We're going to talk about a bunch of little stuff. I'm going to, of course, have the panel open, and we'll just see where it goes. We will see where this goes. And if I'm being honest, I almost didn't do it this morning. I'm a little tired, and I'm not quite feeling it this morning. But I figure with a cup of coffee and a right attitude and a good audience, people will come out and have some fun with me. Yo, what's up, Berlinator? Good to see you, man. Look at that. See, they're coming out already. Zach, it's not just me and you anymore. It's not me and you anymore. So if there's subjects that you guys think are interesting that you want to talk about throughout the podcast, you can always let me know live. You can go to the stage. You can be on the stage. There's so many things that we can do together. I love it. Leave stream. Gone. Hey, no worries, man. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Dawn, good morning to you. Yeah, this background right here, it's by a famous artist called Saucy. Great played Among Us. Oh, nice, dude. In VC was playing with viewers and it was so funny. Dude, see, I miss doing that, man. I miss doing that quite a bit. We should do a Discord only Among Us day. We should schedule that. I would agree with that. It was just so hard, man, because so many people were joining the Discord only to leave the Discord. You know what it makes me want to do? Honestly, it makes me want to set up a separate Discord only for Among Us. So that way my normal Discord does not get affected. Just people can go in there, they can leave, they can come and go all they want, and it doesn't affect my normal Discord. That might be the go-to. You like the content he was given? Good, man. Hey, honestly, if we're being for real, like, I understand I'm not the only streamer. And so it's okay to talk about other streamers. There's a lot of great streamers on Twitch that do it way better than I do. I'm just trying to survive in their world, you know? Hey, what's up, Will? Good to see you. Good morning. Who else is here? Vax, and good to see you, man. How you don't have 1,000 viewers? It just hasn't hit the front page of Twitch yet. But it will soon. It literally will soon. Yeah, well, I'll put an invite out. I would love to do Among Us like that. That's fine. Unjacked us. Yeah, oh, Jesus. Everybody gather around. You know what time it is. Jesus. You know, it's just an interesting thought. I mean, we could do a VC game again. I mean, I do miss it. It is important. So I'm kind of torn, and this is a streamer problem. All right, I'll give you a little bit like behind the scenes. When I play Among Us and I do it the way I currently do, I'll get like 35, 50, 60 followers in a 4-hour session. It's easy. It's so easy to get. As long as you play with people and you just have an open lobby and you just go through the motions, no VC though. You cannot have VC. And then people just follow. They're like, this guy's cool. I'll follow him. Boom. They may leave. They may leave the next day. They can leave a few months later. They can leave a year later. I don't know. But while you have that number, see, the larger your number is in the streaming world, the more people give you credit, right? So when you only have like 100 followers on Twitch, I didn't really understand this when I was just starting out. I really didn't think followers mattered. But the more followers I have, the easier it is to get additional followers. It's kind of like groupthink, where everybody's like, yo, did you see that? Everybody's following this guy or this gal. And they're like, you know what? I'll drop one too. There must be something good here. And it's like a snowball effect. But yeah, we could definitely do that. I'll let you guys know if we do that. I don't really have any plans at the moment, but I do miss VC. I miss like just kind of like cutting it up with you guys and hearing you guys on voice. Hey, what's up, Nebraska Dad? Good to see you. How are you today? How are you? Yeah, streaming is just one of those things. It's weird. And as you learn it and as you become better at it, like it just becomes a little bit easier. But yeah, fantastic, dude. It's early for you, man. Good morning to you. I'm doing pretty good too. I stayed up a little too late last night And but I woke up, I made bacon this morning. I set up the green screen here, and you know, just did some looking around the old internets. Hey, 10 a.m. is early, man. At least for me. I don't like getting up before 9 if I can help it. If I can help it. Do you guys want to see this weird thing that I found? You have my vote for this? Good, good. Oh, trust me, there's some really good like big brains in Among Us. It's so good. Doing good? Good. I'm glad to hear that, Will. You miss Among Us? I do. The problem is like nobody was showing up, dude. Like I would set up a lobby and like literally I'm fielding 5 people. I don't know what happened. But like my audience is gone. And I don't know. I think maybe my audience is too fractured. At 3 people alive. But you know, at the same token, like I'm fine with that. Like people just move on. And that's fine because I want them to see other content creators as well. Weird, interesting things. Yeah, me too. Everybody seems to miss Among Us. I just got really bummed out when they failed. They failed so hard. And it was a bummer, man. Like when they didn't bring out the update, like everybody was like, I'm done. Like everybody except like a small group of people hung on. And it was mobile users. Really, that's it. Oh, I'm doing Discord way more. Like if you're not in my Discord, you're not going to get any of this stuff. Like I have 700 people in my Discord. And as far as I'm concerned, those are the people that I focus on mostly, like as far as engaging outside the stream and everything else. Hey, I'm going to bring in the camera just a hair. I feel like, yeah, a little bit of adjustment. There we go. You guys can see this big old melon a little bit better. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I didn't know you were doing that. And then I find out like they left my server 3 days ago, so they're not getting any notifications. Because I haven't got free chat. Yeah, well, what we're talking about right now is we're talking about using Discord voice chat. Like actively using Discord voice chat and playing Among Us. So it wouldn't be typing chat anyway. Like once I go voice, everybody either has voice or they don't. Like if I'm using voice chat, I will not read the chat. I won't. I'll ignore it completely. Submerged map, Among Us will blow up again. I don't think so. Without proximity chat, it's nothing. Like the problem with Among Us is that you have to utilize a third-party tool like Discord in order to get like community involvement. Like if they wanted to add proximity chat, but here's the problem. They're not going to add proximity chat because it uses a lot of server resources. And because it uses a lot of resources, they're going to have more servers. But it's a small company and they don't even want to hire people. So if they don't want to hire people, they're not going to spend more money on resources just so we can play their free game. I don't think Among Us blows up again. It certainly didn't blow up again with Airship. It didn't blow up again with the rollout of they didn't roll it out yet, but like when they started talking about like the sheriff and the scientist, like I'm telling you, man, Among Us does not recover. Not without proximity chat. Hey, Vert, good to see you, man. I'm sorry, I'm ripping through chat one by one. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that like 5UP got to put the map in, but at the end of the day, people aren't coming back to Among Us. Without proximity chat, why would you? It's not fun. It's literally not fun to type. And on mobile, I can only imagine how terrible it is. Well, yeah, I mean, a very small, but then again, they rolled it out so poorly that nobody kept, stayed around. But I don't want to beat up Among Us too much. I mean, they did work. They did work in the beginning. They laid the groundwork for other games like Goose Goose Duck and some of the other games that are coming out to get to where they are. The account system is what broke it. Literally, they were at the top. It was their category to lose, and they did just that. They lost it. I mean, it's still big, but like most people aren't playing it, man. Most people are not playing it. Anyway, I hope everybody, if you guys just coming in, welcome to the podcast. This is a live episode of Critically Unjacked 3. We're just kind of rolling it out, talking gently here to the chat. If you guys want to talk with me at any time, you can also go to the stage in the Discord. I am live. So if you don't want to watch it, or maybe you can't and you want better quality audio, on the Discord, the audio is way, way better. They haven't fixed anything, man. They keep rolling out these features that nobody's asking for, like they got excited that they added a vent cleaning task. Nobody asked for a new task. I don't know any person in Among Us that was asking for a new task. They were asking for real things that would actually help the game. And they keep focusing on all this stuff that nobody wants. You think Goose Goose Duck is getting overplayed? Well, the big issue there is none of the big streamers are playing it. So you just kind of see the little streamers going over and over again. And the other problem with that is these little streamers don't really know how to entertain people. Like most of them are like AFK on their phone and they're like gently talking to lobby. They're like, all right, guys, I'm gonna start in 2 minutes, and then like back on their phone and stuff like that. Like these little streamers, they're probably not giving like the best experience. Again, I'm not trying to shit on them, but like every streamer that I've gone to in Goose Goose Duck for the most part is like not really engaging at all. Like they're engaging into their 16-person lobby, which happens to be lame AF. Like just because you put 16 boring people into a lobby doesn't mean you're going to get goodness. And the other, so the issue is we don't have a Steve Septic. We don't have a 5-Up. We don't have a Corpse Husband, a Valkyrie. We don't have Courage. We don't have Toast. We don't have any of these people like at a high level playing Goose Goose Duck. And that's why it's boring. It's overplayed because it's not fun. It's not entertaining seeing boring people playing this game. So unless there's big sessions of really entertaining people playing Goose Goose Duck, I don't think you're going to overcome that. That's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Vaxon, I see you on there. I'll give me just a second here. Plays Among Us and he's getting sick and tired of it too. Yeah, well, when it's not entertaining for the streamer as well, if you're just going through the mechanics of it, it's boring. Like, so I can go watch 500 follower Andy play Goose Goose Duck in the category all day long. And they'll just repetitively go through the lobby like, oh, that was a good game. And then boom, you start another one. But they're not creating moments. There's no laughing. There's no engagement on what we've seen with Among Us. Among Us with like Pokimane, Hassan, even AOC, right? That's exciting. Goose Goose Duck doesn't have those lobbies. They just don't. I mean, I hope one day they do. I'm not like, I want them to be amazing. So anyway, there's that. Yeah, we're almost ready for the weekend too. What game would you like to see played more? I don't know how you mean that. Like, what game would I want somebody to play more for me? Or a game mode inside of Among Us? What do you mean by that? While you're answering that, let's pause the music. Let's start bringing people into the thing. Vaxon, get ready, baby. Here we go. I'm gonna do it before I invite you on. I'm gonna turn up your mic. Here we go. Let's bring on Vaxon, a regular to the show, of course. If you guys want to join in.
Hi.
What's up, Vaxon? Good morning to you.
Good morning to you as well.
What's on your mind?
Well, Among Us, as a Twitch user, I personally enjoy playing games with the streamers that I view.
Yep.
And Among Us, it was really fun to begin with. You got, for the first couple of games, you're a bit shy around these people, but you get to know them. For instance, I played Among Us in a voice chat with this other streamer recently, and I had a lot of fun. And there were lots of good moments and lots of memes going around. But the problem is, Among Us has this glitch where people using Google Play to download this game cannot create an account. And
Yep.
I emailed Among Us about this glitch 4 months ago. And they said that other people have heard of this too, so it's not just me. And I've looked it up, and it's like everybody with Google Play uses it. And so now they can only use Quick Chat, and there goes half of their audience.
Yep.
And instead of bothering to fix this glitch and get people back into the game, they add in a cleaning the vents task because it's a meme.
It's a
And
distraction as well. It's kind of like when things go wrong and you're like, how do I deflect? How do I deflect? And then you put out this like random thing that nobody's asking for. And everybody's like, yeah, that's nice. But let's get back to what we're talking about. And then they're like, hey, we just updated 15-person lobbies. And you're like, God damn it. Just listen to me. All right. I need you to do this.
exactly. Now with Goose Goose Duck, the moment it hits the mobile market, people will be looking for replacements for Among Us, especially the Google Play audience, and they'll find Goose Goose Duck. And they'll play Goose Goose Duck. And then they'll want their favorite content creators to play Goose Goose Duck.
Yes.
And that's how I think personally that Goose Goose Duck is going to take off, is that once enough people who are looking for the new Among Us find it and then get their favorite content creators to play it, it'll spread like wildfire, and then some like, you know, gaming giant like Tommy Innit, Dan TDM, or Mr. Beast will play it, and the game is gonna explode, and it's gonna. I think personally that unlike Among Us, it's not gonna have any stupid updates because Gaggle saw what Among Us did, and they're gonna hopefully be able to take from their mistakes and learn from that and know what and what not to add.
Yeah, I agree
That's
with
what I got.
everything you just said. I am betting that Goose Goose Duck will be a much heavier hitter than what it currently is, which is fantastic, right? Like I'm rooting for these guys too. I like them on a personal level. I think that the developers are really nice people. I think they're engaging their community, and I think they have nothing but good intentions. That might be a little bold. I've never met them in person, but that's just my that's been my experience through interactions with a few of them, and it's been pleasant. So if they can bring that into the community, which they have, I can't see why it wouldn't be too bad. But thank you, Vax, and I appreciate that input, buddy.
That's what I got. Bye.
Yeah, no worries. All right, well that's Among Us. I do hope it gets better. Hey, Quince, what's going on? Yo, we got a military question in here. All right, let's take a few minutes to talk about this. He says, on your Air Force experience, how did you prepare for BMT, and how did you feel about it? So, I did nothing. Well, did I? That's not true. That's not actually true. So, I was a senior in high school, and I kind of worked out a lot anyway. So, I was already in like pretty good shape. My senior year, I was pretty shredded. Like, I ran 5 miles every night. I did like hundreds of push-ups before the evening wound down. I lifted weights. I was on the soccer team. I was on the tennis team. I was on the basketball team. I was in the rollerblade club. I was a busy high schooler. And so I just went to the recruiter. I was like, yo, how do I get in? My girlfriend said that she joined the Air Force. I want to go too. And yeah, I was buff until I went to basic training. Literally, I lost 30 pounds of muscle when I went through training because all they gave us, I went in 1996. This is before they had PT. This is before they had like all like the crazy restrictions they have today. But they gave us like resistance bands and they were like, work out with those. I'm like, I need free weights. And then I lost it all. And then I got deployed to Saudi Arabia and I lost it again. And at that point, I was like, why am I even trying? I didn't see any incentive to continue on doing what I was doing. So anyway, that's not answering your question. What you should do to prepare for basic training is run. You should run. You should make sure you have a 34-inch waist or less. You should get in shape. You should be able to do 60 push-ups in a minute. You should be able to do 50 sit-ups in a minute. Actually, I think it's more like 60 at your age probably. And you need to be able to run 1.5 miles in under 11 minutes. And how did I feel about it? That's interesting. I think about this a lot. I've been retired for 4 years. And yeah, I did have hair too. I did. I had hair. I should show you guys my basic training photo one of these days. I have it over there on the counter. But the Air Force was good to me. I don't know if I would do it again if I had the opportunity, or at least I don't know if I would have stayed for 21 years. It was good to me. It was good to my family, but I also am pretty messed up from it. Like with some physical issues because of the gear and the stuff that I was doing in the service. So like I have neck issues and nerve pain. But that's not everybody's experience. That's one man's experience. I think overall the Air Force taught me how to professionally write, taught me human resources, taught me how to be a good leader. It taught me my technical stuff, right? So I know how to make cryogenics. I know how to fuel aircraft. I know how to do satellite communications. I was a teacher. I was a lot of things. So from that experience, I would honestly say it was very nice. I mean, I have 5 kids. The Air Force literally paid for all of that. I don't know. Yeah. You guys want to see my basic training photo? All right, hold on one second. Hold on one second. I almost need like my high school photo to kind of put side by side so you can see the difference, right? What 42 days in basic training did. Actually, no, I got this picture they do on like week 3 or 4, I think. Do any of your kids have interest in joining the military? No, none of them. Thankfully. I think they also went through the sacrifice I did. Those 8 years I lived in Korea, like some of my kids didn't see me for years. Those are huge sacrifices. And so I imagine the shit that I feel, they probably feel to some degree. And I hope they don't go into the military. I mean, I'm glad we're together now, but that was pretty rough. All right. Here is my basic training picture. Hold on. All right, look, right? See? Oh, I'm blurry now. Hold on. Can I? Oh, no, the light. All right, there we go. This is my basic training. Yo, what's up, Reinhardt? Good to see you, man. All right, did everybody see it? We're good? Study it. That's it. That was me in my beautiful Air Force suit. Yeah. But overall, it was a good time, Quince. Do you have any specific questions or are you out? Sometimes a broad question like that can be a little bit challenging to answer. But if you have any specific questions, like anybody that's thinking about joining the Air Force, I mean, I'm happy to answer whatever you got. I worked in like some pretty cool positions. I worked for 4-star generals, for 3-star generals. I worked in some pretty like cool places. I did a lot of cool stuff. Look at that baby face. I know, dude. I know. I don't know. Even then, I would have made out with myself. Looking back, I would have. It looks so different yet similar. I know, well, because my eyebrows were thicker a little bit. I had hair. I'm wearing a hat. Like, you know, there's a lot going on in that picture. That picture, I was 18. That was literally 25 years ago. That's crazy, dude. 25 years ago. Well, yeah, in this photo here, I lost. When I went to basic training, I was 165 pounds. Sorry. God damn it. Hey, Light, can you cut it out? I was 165 pounds when I entered basic training. Like, in this picture, I'm 135 pounds. Going to San Antonio in July and August is like one of the worst things you can do. I am very happy today. I will certainly agree with that. I'm a better place, like altogether. Like I'm in a complete better place. Yeah, I love my life now, and back then I was just a new guy, just trying to figure out the world and seeing where it goes. So anyway, that's my answer on the Air Force. Should you do it? I don't know, man. It depends what your goals are. I don't think it's worth doing a career anymore. They did away with all the incentives, basically. There's no more like pension. Like it's all 401k and stuff like that. Like I would never, ever like do 20 years in the military today. I would do maybe like 4 and get my training and leave, get my GI Bill and get the hell out. Assuming that you can. Like not everybody leaves, some people don't. So anyway, there's that. If you guys have any other questions, please put it in the chat. I don't mind talking about it. In the meantime, there's something I want to show you guys. Can I show you guys this? Can we look at this together? Yeah, I just want you guys to have this in your head real quick. Just if you could dream about this tonight, I would really appreciate that. Oh, look, my little background's not. Hold on, I get that picture right there. See, I got the purple backs. There we go, got it. Boom, we're back in. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the right response right there. I hate you. Yeah, I just need you guys to think about this tonight while you're sleeping. And when you're waking up in sweats, I want you to like go, unjacked, you bastard. Would you, a lady that does really good makeup like this? Yeah, no, this is like insane, like next level fun, like this is sick. Hopefully I just helped you guys out. I just wanted to give you guys that. You're welcome, by the way. No need to thank me or anything like that. That's free. That one was free. Hope this haunts your dreams, Jack. It already has. Oh no, they're all unfollowing. Oh no, I found the weak spot. Oh yeah, safety pins are throwing me off worse than the extra. Yeah. No, it's everything else. Everything else. It's the entire picture. How's the idea of having 3 nipples sinking in? Dude, I actually have not thought about it until you just said that. It's still weird, man. I still don't know how I would deal with like a significant other, like taking off their shirt for the first time and just seeing 3. I'd be like, oof, either it's going to be a great time or I don't know if we can see each other anymore. Oh man, no, I'm not really like that. I'm not really a surface type of person. I mean, I am at first, but I think everybody is, right? Like the first thing you see of a person, if they're hot or not. I mean, sexual attraction is like really important. Look at a children's paper mache gone wrong. Yeah, basically. No, you got that right. I think you actually did spell it right, to be honest. If I'm being honest. I just thought it was cool, man. And I also had one other thing that you guys want to see it with me. Let's go ahead and check this out. So this is a Manta Ray spotting. All right, Manta Rays. I just thought it would be kind of cool to check it out together. Well, look at that Manta Rays. You just want to like stick your whole arm in there, right? Just kind of see what comes out. I assume it's filled with jelly beans. These things are so interesting to me. So interesting. Isn't this what Steve Irwin died from? Is it one of these? I think it was a stingray or a manta ray. I'm not actually sure. Anyway, you guys, here, I'll play it one more time just, to get some more time out of this thing. We'll play in the background. Sometimes I find like really cool videos and I just want to see them. Anyway, the intent for this today is we're going to be kind of all over the place. And I know this. I'm accepting, now that we've done this is the 3rd time. I'm actually accepting with the fact that a stingray, thanks, I appreciate that. That's what this podcast is. That's what makes this podcast different from other podcasts. My personality and the way that we bounce from topic to topic to topic. It's always a good time. Always a good time. Okay, let's go in here. And I think we just had some fun videos. And I just want to share that with you. I thought that was kind of cool. What do you guys think of that? Is that all right? Is that okay? Have you ever heard about tanking? No. Wait. Are we referring to fish tanks? What is tanking? I would like to know more, Nebraska. Can we go down this rabbit hole real quick? What is tanking? I can only imagine what that means. But yeah, I do like fish. Like I like the ocean. Like I'm a water type of guy. A giant horse tank? What? That sounds crazy. A horse tank? Wait, what the hell is a horse tank? Get yourself somebody. Yeah. Everybody, come on, let's go. Everybody, let's go. We're going to go hang out. So, I've never actually seen like a real stingray or a manta ray in person. It's a water tank for livestock. Oh, like those big metal pools or whatever. Is that what you mean? Those things are huge. Don't forget the light jackets and chairs. Yeah, I've actually seen those pools now. Those like metal pools for animals. That's an interesting idea. I like that. What do you think of Disney live action remakes of animated films? It's funny because we were actually talking about this in my house the other night. I mean, you guys know how I feel about Disney. But creatively, I think it's amazing. And I don't really think that their animated movies translate into like live action very well. Cause it's really hard to like remake the Beast like for real. I'm not much of a play person. Like I would not go and attend like a live action. But I would go see Hamilton in person. I would go to Broadway for a play. But I don't value a Disney live action in the same way that I value like Hamilton. Like I wouldn't pay to go see somebody act out Beauty and the Beast. Like it's a shitty story to begin with. The last thing I want to do is pay extra to see like people like pretend they're a teapot. I think that's the best way to put it. I mean, is it going to run dry? I don't know. Has anybody ever been to a Disney live? Could you come onto the stage and convince me that it's worth it? Tanking okay, but we're not gonna watch it on the stream though, just because of copyright. Just in case, out of an abundance of caution, I'm not gonna show this on stream. Not that I don't trust you. Tanking on the River. What? Oh God, it's something very different. It's something way different. It's 13 minutes, man. Let's get into this tank already. Are they really doing this? So they're just in a livestock tank, a plastic one floating down the river. No, man. No, this is gonna be a nah for me, dog. This is incredibly dangerous. But I let me see. I want to see the whole tank. Hold on. I know you guys can't see this. Just bear with me just for a second. I'm trying to find like a picture of the tank itself. But it's basically a plastic. Oh, it's 1 minute and 28 seconds. Wait, what? Okay, good enough. I got the gist of it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no worries. I always play it safe, man. You're sitting here thinking it would be a good time of you and the family have it. I don't think I would trust taking that into an open water situation with rapids with my family. I love them too much. I mean, if me and a couple guys wanted to do that, we're getting drunk and having some fun on the river, that's fine. But that's also a lot of commitment. It's like, who's going to go get that? Who's going to transport it? How do we get back? There's so many questions I have. The movies, not the plays, like The Lion. I've never seen those, so I don't know. I wouldn't watch a movie of it, though. The last thing I would want is to watch a movie of people pretending they're animals. So no, I wouldn't see that. I wouldn't even go see Cats, and that's on Broadway. So I wouldn't even go see Cats. So for me, it's a hard no. Absolutely. If somebody was like, hey, does anybody want to watch that live action movie from 2019 of Lion King? It's going to be a hard no. No, I'd rather burn the TV instead. The most expensive yeah, I would go out and pay for it. I would literally pay to go see Hamilton. If those guys sang directly into my eyes for like 2 to 3 hours, I'd pay for that. You wouldn't do a plastic tank? No, neither would I. That's dangerous, man. That whole thing. Yo, Raven, what's up? Can you give me some tips on how to be a streamer like you did a stream or two and got no views? Yeah, I can. There's a lot of people out there that have no views, and they're over on r/Twitch, like making memes about how to be a 0 viewer Andy. And there's a couple ways you can go about it. There's a couple ways that you can get to my level and surpass me with ease. The first thing is don't play games. Do not play any games that you can't be in the top 5. Like if you show up to Modern Warfare and you're like 0 views and you're 1,000 streams at the bottom, nobody's ever going to find you. Nobody. You're playing a saturated game. Don't do it. I'll tell you how I did it. I found Balloons TD6. It's a mobile game. You can also get it on Steam. Like nobody plays the game, but there's a lot of people that still want to watch it. I built like my first 1,000 followers on just playing Balloons. And then I stepped up into other games. I don't play saturated games at all. But I don't play empty categories either. So there's a fine line. Like I try to find a category that has like 300 to 500 viewers, and I slide into that. And then I'm myself. I let my personality shine. I think it's what is like the selling point for my channel. So once you have the availability to get viewers, how do you get them? It's by putting on the best stream that you can. Like I have like a golden rule for myself. There's no dead air. There's never any dead air on my stream. Like you don't show up and I'm just like this over here. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Like I get in. Like I get all the way in. So be interactive. Another really good way to get some viewers is go play Among Us on public. Literally just go play Among Us, put public on, fill the room with 15 public people, stream it, and commentate your entire stream. Just talk like there's a million people there. If you do that after a while, you will gain a little bit of a viewership. I promise you. If you're interesting. See, I've never seen you, so I don't know. I'm kind of shooting from the hip. I hope this helps, though. I truly hope that helps. Do you mind if I go on the stage again? No, dude, it's never too soon. You can join the stage whenever you want. Is that game Balloons mobile? Yes. And I believe it's free on mobile. No, I don't think it is. It was at one point. They were giving it away like a year ago. Why is there so many jacks? Dude, the more the merrier. That's what I say. I want to say, you changed my life ever since last time you were talking to me. I was thinking about you. Hey, yo, Deadpool. Thank you so much, man. Happy I can do that. I love hanging out with you guys. Yeah, no worries, Raven. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I really don't mind. Like I try to help out smaller streamers, people that are just starting to stream. Like I'm a big supporter. I want to see all you guys get successful. All right, let's bring on Vaxen again. Here we go. Here he comes. This is Vaxen. Oh, Raven, thanks for the follow. All right, what's up, Vaxen? What you got, man?
Right, so let me rephrase what I was talking about the Lion King. So it's not live action, it's just they animated it hyper realistically. But they made like a live action of Cinderella. They made a live action / animated Beauty and the Beast. They did one for the Jungle Book. They did one for Alice in Wonderland. I think those are the ones currently. But
Oh,
no.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
So I was asking, like, do you think, that it's just like a scandal to get money, or would you actually watch those?
So I personally wouldn't watch these. It's not really my thing. But I'm older and I'm a dude. Like, it's just not my thing. Like, if you did this with like interesting stories like Halo or something like that, maybe I'd watch a live action like Halo movie or something like that because it'd just be more like my thing. And there's that. There's that. But so from an intellectual property viewpoint, this is genius. Like, to be able to take
Yeah.
one piece of content and utilize it so many different ways and milk it. Just like people in here just
Yeah.
milking these things, dude. It's like lining pockets. So can I blame them? No, there's a reason why they take one story and they just make endless versions of it because people buy it. At the end of the day, people buy it.
It's like targeting the new younger audience of kids, who haven't seen the original animated films, and they want to watch it, and they would prefer to watch the real version of it because you know makes them feel older.
Yeah. Oh, we are in the after dark stage, but you know what? It's okay. Nobody will know. It only lasts live, so it's fine. If you guys need to find me, I'm in the after dark stage. Quinn says he used to watch BDT. Yeah, it was a fun game. It's like cool. It's a great like hangout game, but I think it's kind of like served its purpose. Yeah, no, I do remember that Deadpool. I 100% remember that. And I hope you're doing well, my friend. I really hope so. Man, loss is never easy. Never. I still miss my dad every single day. And it's been like almost 10 years. It never gets easier, that's for sure. Yeah, no. I listen, it's okay if we're in the wrong stage. Tomato, tomato, right? So Vaxon, are you gonna go in? Are you gonna watch different versions of these movies or what?
I already have. I haven't seen the original animated ones, and to be honest, the Lion King remake was meh. The animation was really, really good. I liked the story, even though it like kind of abandoned science a little bit. But I know my problem was that the characters didn't feel to have that much emotion in them. They, I
Oh,
don't
so in the
think they
live remake they used actual lions.
No, 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 no.
What?
It's just extremely, extremely, extremely realistic.
It's
Like,
just okay because I'm
it
looking
was,
at pictures of the Lion King live action. No, it's just hyper
yeah,
realistic.
yeah, it's extremely, extremely realistic. I thought they were real animals. Of
Okay.
course they weren't.
Okay. Now I
But
completely understand what you mean. So I did actually take my kids. This was a while ago. This is probably 7 years ago when they were super little. But I took my kids to go and see. It was the remake. Oh my God. I just thought about it. Back in 2014, they remade. What movie was it? I can't believe I just didn't say it.
2014, was that Cinderella?
No, it wasn't
I think that
Cinderella. It
was
was
the
another one.
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book. That's what it was. We went and saw Jungle Book, and that was very interesting. I had mixed emotions because it was super realistic.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how I feel about it. I liked it, but it was weird. It was weird to see like CGI can be really aggressive sometimes.
Yeah.
Has anybody else experienced this, by the way, out there? That if you guys want to talk about it on the stage, you guys can just jump in if you want. The Jungle
My
Book
opinion.
was weird.
I haven't. I think I've seen the Jungle Book remake, but it was like a really long time ago. I think I even saw the 1990s one. But my opinion, the remastered Lion King, the character, it was like the animation was excellent. I liked the story, but it was the characters felt dry.
Yeah, and
Didn't
just so
feel
everybody
complete.
that can that's watching, I have it up on the screen. They literally basically did live like hyper realistic animals and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
it was definitely weird just because, you know, when it's an animation, you're looking at it, you're like, it can't hurt me. Yeah, what's it going to do to me? It can't hurt me. But man, when you see it like this, I don't know. It's a very different vibe. I will say that. Yeah. Man, thanks. I actually like this topic. This topic is very interesting because it's something you don't think about, but as computers get better and animators get better, like this is only going to get, you know, even more and more realistic. How tired are you? I'm really tired. I'm exhausted. I'm so, for anybody that does not know, Gary kept me up late last night and we played Path of Exile until like 3 in the morning, almost 3:30 in the morning. And I only got like 5 hours of sleep because, well, you know, he wouldn't let me be. So yeah, but it was a good time. I'm not that tired. I already had like a cup of coffee, you know, I already stretched out a little bit, all that stuff. You're nuts. Yeah. I can't help it. We played for 10 hours. I literally played Path of Exile last night for 10 hours. That's crazy. Now that I say it out loud. Maxon, you still respect me after 10 hours of Path of Exile in one night?
Oh, dude, I played Mario for 10 hours like on Saturday, so I relate.
Yeah.
I still respect you. I can play games for hours on end if I have a goal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. If there's like a really good game and I get into it, it's so easy, man. Literally so easy.
Just like find a crazy absurd goal to do and I do it somehow. I wanted to 100% Mario and I did it.
Well, good.
So,
I mean, and as long as you achieved your goal, we had a goal too. We got to where we needed to go and it was pretty awesome. I had so much fun last night doing it. So I don't mind. As long as I have a good time, like playing a game, like I'll stay as long as I want. Verse says he keeps hearing about Path of Exile, which I do talk about it quite a bit on this stream. If you want to play it, listen, this goes for anybody out there. If you're part of my community and you want to be in my guild on Path of Exile, like we play together off stream all the time. Like if I'm not streaming at night, like tonight I'm doing after dark. So tonight I can't. But like tomorrow night or the weekend or like Monday nights, Wednesday nights, we all play Path of Exile together. And 6 people can play together. 6 people. So that's me and 5 of you guys. If you got the game, you learned how to play it like Gary did, like we can hang out quite a bit. That's how you hang out with me. You become part of my guild and you play with me. I go on voice. We talk all night. That's the other thing. I talked for like 10 hours last night. Jesus Christ. This poor voice, man. Do you guys, hey, Vaxon, we're good here? We're good?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Listen, you can join the stage anytime you want. If you got a point or whatever, you can definitely join. So there's no like time limit or anything like that.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So let me make like a 3-minute pitch to you. Okay. I can do that too. Just completely lost in a video game. Yeah. Like it's so easy to get lost in a video game like that. Your wrist will fall. Yeah. Well, you will feel that, but you know, I would like to get to a point where I had like a lot of people in the guild, but that's the thing is like, I'm not a PoE streamer. So, you know, when you're a PoE streamer, everybody wants to be in your guild. If you're a popular streamer, like you're going to get guild requests all day long. But I'm a nobody and nobody in my chat, except for like a few of us play PoE. So my guild is empty. It's just looking for you guys to come and ruin your lives and come play the game. I want to play with everybody. But Path of Exile is one of those games that is so time consuming that I almost suggest that you don't start playing it. Like I started playing it. I fell in love. Me and my sons play it together and it's so good. My Chromebook hold me back. Yeah, that sucks. I wish you didn't have a Chromebook. One day, man. One day. Do you know Chromebook? You can actually format it, put Linux on it, install Wine, and install PoE. You could play like that. It would be a horrible experience, but you could do it. Yeah, well, nobody wants a Chromebook. Nobody. Chromebooks are like, they're the world's lowest form of internet almost. Like the phone is right below that. The balloons game sound really fun. Oh yeah, hey, for anybody that does not know the balloons game, wait, have you not seen me play it? Here, I don't even have to DM you, man. Here, I'm gonna drop you the link right here. This is the balloons game that I play, straight up. It's right there on Steam. Minecraft. Oh, okay, that's not bad then. Yeah, you could use a VM. You could definitely do that, a virtual machine, if your PC wasn't up to specs. But yeah, there's a link for TD6 if anybody wants it. And their latest update is killing it. I'm halfway thinking about going back and playing more, but I can't. I just don't have the time. I am a little envious because, like Titan, H2K Titan, that dude took my advice to go over on YouTube, and now he has like 1,000 concurrent viewers for every balloon stream he does. I'm so happy for him. He is literally crushing it. The nice thing is when your friends make it, like you're still friends with them. So like even if he's like a 1 million viewer Andy, like I still can reach out and say, "Hi Titan, what's going on?" I got in from the ground floor. I'm like, when you're in with a streamer when they're just starting out and they happen to make it, it's kind of interesting. I would agree with that. All right, so we have 1 hour in the books, just about. I'm debating whether I want to go get some tea and just keep pressing forward, which we will, obviously. The only thing that I don't like about balloons is that it's only 4-player. I wish there was a way I can bring like 10 people in. That would be so good. If you could bring 10 people. It's an interesting game, I will say that. Go get some tea. I will in just a second. Yeah, well, Gary, we talked about that last night. Do I have any people that mod in other streamers' channels? Because that's an interesting phenomenon. Like, for instance, Ludwig has or had a mod. I don't know if he still mods. But Yeti Apocalypse, I believe, was one of Ludwig's moderators. Decided to start streaming. And he was already in the community. People already knew him because Ludwig blew up. And he was a mod. So when he started streaming, he already had like a built-in audience. Like Yeti Apocalypse will have 1,000 people watching him on a drop of a dime. If he turns on his stream, guaranteed 800 to 1,000 concurrent viewers. So if you're ever thinking about streaming, maybe you're a little bit younger, like Gary, and you start modding for other streamers and stuff like that, you know, you don't know which ones are going to blow up and which ones aren't. But if they do, and you're thinking about streaming, it's a good way to get in. Absolutely. You mod in one other stream. Nice. I only mod for you. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Building a good relationship with some of these streamers, like 99.9% of streamers are not going to blow up. So it's like, honestly, it's like a lottery ticket. If you happen to mod for the right one, maybe you got a shot. I don't even know if I have a shot. What are you doing, Unjacked? I have no idea. Oh, I'm just fiddling with my fingers. I'm fiddling with my fingers. Sorry. I'm trying to keep myself busy and occupied. No, I'm not doing anything below the desk, sir. Berlinator, one of the best mods. Oh, Berlinator is an awesome dude. What's up, Nonfiction? Good to see you. How are you today? But if you're trying to break into the streaming game and perhaps like you don't have the personality necessarily to kind of showcase yourself and put yourself out there like some streamers do. Like not everybody's Ludwig. You're fine. You're fine. Good morning to you. Not everybody's Ludwig. So another way to break into the streaming scene is just by being a great community member. Literally a great community member, you know? Like that's just, you know, what it is. But so you could break in that way. You could break in just by having a good personality and put yourself out there. You can do so many different things. You don't have to be in front of the camera. Like I was using Its Legs as a great example. Its Legs is another streamer. Hold on. I believe this is hers. Oh, no, actually, I don't know how to spell it. I'm not going to do that yet. But Its Legs was a great community player in Goose Goose Duck. She is. She still is. I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk about it in like past tense. But like she was playing with everybody in the evening. She was jumping into streams. She was getting to know everybody. She wasn't even a streamer, but everybody knew Legs. Right? She just had a fun personality. You know, she's bubbly. She's pleasant to play. And this is just one example. And then she started streaming like 2 weeks ago. And I think on her first stream, she had like 20 or 30 people watching her. Do you know how rare that is? And nonfiction is a great example too. You know, here she is, 1-2 month streamer Andy over here, and she's crushing it with 100 concurrent viewers. If you are in the community, it's a great way to kind of like build that foundation. Can't stream because your parents. Yeah, exactly. Like some people just don't have the opportunity to be in a situation where they can stream, whether they don't feel like they have the money for the equipment, they don't have the computer. There's other ways you can break into that scene. Just make sure you're in the community. You're being a benefit to other people, and people find you interesting. And then when you are ready, and you know however long it takes you, people will be like, "Whoa, Commander Gary's going to do his first stream after 4 years?" Like, dude, you'd be lucky not to have a couple hundred people watching you on your first stream. People know you, dude. My entire community knows Commander Gary. You know what I mean? Like, that's 4,200 people. 4,200 people that followed me have seen your name, probably. It's too similar to really, really huge guys. So, but you know what? You develop your own personality as time goes on. It just happens. Like, as you get comfortable in front of the camera, your personality starts shining through. Like, you're always going to imitate somebody that you respect, somebody you look up to. But the issue is, it's kind of like what you do with it and how you kind of train it. Like when I first started, I was probably a little bit over the top. You know, I did things that I probably won't do today because I learned. I'm sorry. I meant they imitate you. Of course, good sir. Oh man. But you know, being in the community is really important. I highly recommend that. Hey, I want to take a moment and the PH Live clip. Yeah, I love messing with those guys so much. And it's okay to have the same style of humor. You know, it's perfectly fine. I don't think there's any rule against it. But yeah, it is definitely interesting. Just do what you want to do. And the sooner you can get to that situation, the better off you are. Like, that's all. People want to get to know you and what you're about and all that. Hey, can I just take a pause and kind of do like a little bit of a shameless plug almost? Not for me, but for you. See this background that's behind me? See this? All these guys right here. Yeah, those handsome bald men that were professionally photoshopped into this background. This amazing background that we've never seen before. Well, if you make one and I like it, you put it in the submissions folder for Critically Unjacked, and I like it, I may use it as my background and give you all the credit in the world. Saucy put this one together. He's also one of my admins, and I liked it. So here we are. So if you want to get your artwork onto my stream, you can. All you got to do is put it together and put it in the submissions folder. If I like it, I'm going to use it. That's true. So there is that. I really have fun doing this, and I want this to be more of a community podcast. I want people to want to come on and say hello and tell me interesting things and talk about interesting things with me. To me, that is so good. But being able to add little things like viewer made backgrounds and stuff like that is just kind of like, just icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. Delicious icing, by the way. What's your favorite icing? Mine's buttercream. Don't tell anybody, all right? Do not tell anybody. It makes me sound super chubby. Non-Fic is coming on to the stage. Everybody, welcome our famous in-house streamer right here, Non-Fic. There you go. There's your invite. Let's see what's going on in her world. What's up, Non-Fic? Good morning to you.
I'm nothing. So like, what size would that be? Because I just opened my 3D paint so I can draw you something really stupid to be your background.
1920 by 1080.
Okay. So do new.
So I stream, that's what I stream in 1080p. That's what all streaming services are basically. So yeah, if you always make it 1920 wide and 1080 height, you're good to go. Your pixel density, you can make it 72 DPI.
I'm thinking about doing like a picture of, like the pool balls on GGD, and then your head's like the top of the like the bottom of the triangle.
Oh, I see. I like this. A little bit of a deeper meaning.
I think I'm gonna try to do that. What?
It's kind of like a double entendre.
Reference, and then your cue ball head reference. Since we love to joke around about your
I agree.
head.
I agree. You guys put those together and it could be the background. Boom, right back here. I think, like I said, I want to do things that kind of encourage people to participate. I want this podcast to be participatory.
Yeah. And I just love playing with my drawing pad. It's new to me. I've had it for like a week now. Not even.
Yeah. Now yours doesn't have a screen on it, right?
Right. But I'm doing pretty decent apparently for not having a screen on it.
Well, those screens are so expensive. I wanted to buy one, but they were like $2,000. I was like, nope.
Yeah, my friend has like a couple $100 one.
Yeah. Vaxton asked if I would accept a background with a charger unplugging. Yeah, I would. Listen, if it's a good background, if it's interesting, I will use it. Right? I'm not going to use every background. So some of you guys might make some backgrounds and I'm like, not quite there. Right? Like I want something that when people tune into my stream, they're like, oh snap, this is good. Just like what happened this morning when Zach tuned in and he saw this background. He was like, what is going on here? And that is what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. So what have you drawn, Nonfic? What's going on with your drawing pad? I have not used one in years. What are you doing with yours?
Been trying emotes out and different like icons for different friends in my community, mostly. The person who's been teaching me how to use it drew me my emotes, and he's been teaching me to use it so I can do that for people too. And I want to do it for more people in my community. Mm-hmm. Let me throw my
Are you making money with it?
Not yet, but I've only had it a couple days, so hopefully soon.
Maybe the better question is, are you thinking about making money?
Yes.
Legs, I was just talking about you. Good morning.
Legs for days.
Legs for days. I was literally just talking about her. I don't know if she heard what I said.
I have a little emote that I made for her that I have to digitalize still. That's like, have you seen Toy Story?
Yes, I have.
There's a little like creature, like Sid's creepy toy creatures. The little like legs, Barbie legs with.
Oh yeah.
So I think of those when I see her, but then I also think of from A Christmas Story, that leg lamp.
My favorite thing to date with Legs, as far as like jokes goes, and I don't know if you were there, Nonfic, when this happened, but the Duck was doing a stream where he had MS Paint open and he was drawing everybody as a duck. And when I joined, I saw one duck with like just the longest legs in the pictures. I almost fell off my couch laughing so hard. That was one of the best streams I've seen in a very long time. The Duck is truly a different level streamer. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. But that was one of my most fun interactions as far as that one goes.
Yeah, Legs in here. Legs, will you come chat with us?
Oh, she's welcome. If you want to come into the stage, you're welcome, Legs. Of course, we're in the Discord. But Legs, what I was saying earlier was I was telling people like how to make it. Somebody asked me as a small streamer, how do you make it on Twitch? And I said, well, you could be an entertaining streamer. You can put all your content together and you could be awesome. Or two, you can get really in with the community. And when you finally get ready to stream and everybody loves you because you just were a part of it and you were awesome, you just start streaming and you have 20 to 30 people watching you. I use you as an example. Yeah, you're welcome to, of course. Yeah, you are absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Non-fic. Legs is here. Oh my God, Legs is gonna come talk to us, guys.
Yes.
Legs is here.
Legs for days.
Legs for days. Yeah. Anyway, Legs, if you want, here, I'm going to invite you to speak if you want. You don't have to, of course. If you don't want to speak, you do not have to. You do not. There we go. Boom. Invite to speak. Oh, there it is. Easy game. Hi,
Yeah.
Legs. Good morning.
Hi,
Hey.
good morning.
Legs.
Hey, non-Vic. Oh my goodness. Hi, guys.
Hi. How are you?
Hey.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you
Newest,
for asking.
Hit Twitch streamer up in here.
Right?
Oh my gosh, it's been crazy. It was
Yeah.
crazy first night. I can't believe everything that happened. Everyone's so sweet and kind and supportive. It's been beautiful.
Can I ask you a question while I have you here? Because what I was talking about earlier, where people that are in the community tend to work out much better when they start streaming when they're already known. How's your streaming career going so far?
It's going incredible. It's very fast. And I don't think I believed anyone who was saying it was going to be this fast. But I think because, and I think you were just mentioning it, I played with a bunch of the different communities, and I got involved first and foremost, and then that kind of got I guess my name or my personality out there, and so that everyone's always so supportive, and they were already supporting each other. So I think that definitely made an easy transition from just playing to streaming. Being involved in all the communities and branching out, and it's almost like networking, but for the streaming world, which for my art stuff, I have to network all the time.
Yeah. No, it's super important.
All you
Like,
did was like play games with us, and we like fell in love with you. And then you're like, I guess I'll try streaming. And then we're like I already had made like that drawing for you before you even were like streaming. I'm just like, this is just I always envision you as, you know. And then like you're so active in like the Ducks community and other communities, and we've all played with you and grown such a good like fondness for you. And then you're like, I guess I'll try streaming. So we're like, Legs. I'll watch Legs all day, every day.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
most people would have killed to have like the debut that Legs had.
Oh my god, I was reeling from like the end, like because it was like the first day it was nice and calm, and then like right at the end it just it was so many alert sounds. It was terrifying, exciting, but oh my goodness, no, that was a once in a lifetime kind of little event that happened the other night, and it was truly amazing.
Yeah. How's the
just-
stream been since?
So I haven't. I took 2 days off. I took Tuesday and Wednesday off because I have actually a college friend who messaged me the other day, and she's like, "Hey, I really want to play." It's my best friend from school, and she's like, "I really want to play stuff with you." And so she was like, "Can we play today?" So I was like, "Yeah. I'll take off Wednesday. We'll do it today." So we're streaming today, starting at 7 p.m. A little bit earlier than my normal kind of late night owl hours, but I'm really excited to start day 2 of a stream.
That's awesome. I mean, I think you're gonna do just fine. I think when you come up like you have, it was kind of like the right game too, because not a lot of games allow you to kind of showcase your personality like Goose Goose Duck does. Like if you're playing like, you know, Age of Empires, nobody's talking. Like you're not having those moments, you know? But like I think you really picked the right game to kind of get into the community, and it's paid dividends big time.
Oh, for sure. A Goose Goose Duck is so like the people in the community are so supportive, and you get to talk, and with the built-in voice chat, it's so nice to just be able to like interact with people and to kind of form friendships and get to know everyone. I think it was the absolute perfect game too, because I didn't start playing stuff until February, and I started with Valorant. That was my first game ever. So finding Goose Goose Duck and getting involved and being able to like come out with a personality and meet all these people has been really nice.
Yeah, I agree. I was kind of like in my own little world, just kind of doing like my own games and trying to entertain. And then like I started playing Goose Goose Duck and Among Us, and it kind of forced me to go out of my normal like circle and meet a bunch of people. And now it's so different. It's so different. Like I can join almost every lobby in Goose Goose Duck, whether it's in the daytime or the nighttime at this point. And when I come in, people are like, "Is that really unjacked?" I'm like, "Oh my god, people actually know me."
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's super
What?
super good. And I'm sure you guys get that too.
Someone asked me that yesterday because I was like on mute because I like was talking to my husband while I was like entering the lobby, and they're like, "Is that really nonfiction?" And I couldn't answer. And they're like, "We need to make sure this is really nonfiction."
Oh.
Hey, it's me, but I can't talk yet. Just give me a second.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Everybody was really happy about my belly right here. Boom, there it is. I wish, dude. I do have to do. I have to get back to the gym one of these days.
I played with you yesterday on Jacked.
Oh yeah, I know. You had my name backwards.
I didn't know if you knew. You didn't say anything after I started talking.
No. I was enjoying it. I knew what was going on, and I was having fun with it. I'm sorry, I didn't.
I know, but I didn't know if you knew it was me or not. 'cause you
I
didn't say
did when
anything. I'm
when
like,
you
does he
said
know
something.
my
I was
voice
like,
well enough?
oh,
Does
you
he
dirty
know my
dog.
voice well enough to know this is me or not?
Oh, I knew.
Because you never
I
say
knew.
anything.
My brother stopped in. Hey, ladies, can you guys hold the mic for me for like 2 minutes? I gotta get some tea real quick.
How dare you?
Sure.
How dare
Thank you. Guys, I'm turning for the next couple minutes. This is Legs and Nonfiction, two fellow streamers. All right, ladies, I'll be right back. I'm just going to get some tea real quick.
All right.
Shout out to It's Legs up in here. She's a new streamer. She's super duper awesome.
Oh
This is non-fic legs show now. Non-legs. Leg fiction? Leg fiction? That sounds
yeah.
good, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. This is
Um,
leg fiction. What's our
so
lore?
how's the art going? How's the drawing been going? Because I heard you got a drawing tablet, right?
Yeah, I've been super obsessed with it. And sorry, I had to cough all of a sudden. Yeah,
I'm listening. I just have to mute up for 1 second.
okay. Yeah, I have been loving using my drawing pad, especially like playing Gartic phone. It's been like really good practice with it because it's not the most expensive drawing pad. Like Jack was saying, like there's some that are like $3,000 and stuff, and this is like a $60 one or something, 30 or 60. I don't remember. My husband bought it, picked it out, and everything. But I think I've been doing pretty good. Another person who's been teaching me to use it, telling me I've been doing really good because he has a display capture one, so it looks like an iPad. Where I don't. Mine just looks like a laptop mouse pad, but very large. So like I have
So
to
it's
like
it's not with the
it's
screen. You
black.
said it's
Yeah,
just
it's
black.
not
Yeah,
screen,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just black. So I'm drawing like with my hand on the desk, but I'm like staring at the screen trying to like draw.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a big learning curve with like that, like dexterity wise. And
Oh, for
so the
sure.
biggest
That's
thing.
I totally understand. That's the tablet I started with when I
Oh
first
yeah.
went to school, and I never could do the connection of like drawing and not looking at it, but then looking at the screen. I could never get the hang of it. So I'll keep going because it's a
Yeah, well the
really
biggest
useful
thing,
thing. But oof.
like the funnest thing's just been playing Gartic with friends and trying to
Mm-hmm.
get used to like it dexterity wise. But then like I've been using like 3D paint and I'm trying to understand GIMP because I don't have money to buy like a better product or whatever, but GIMP's free. Um but I've been trying to do those like a little more professionally where just like practicing with it. I like playing Gartic a lot.
So cool. It's funny. I hopped into a drawing game with some of my college friends the other day, and I'm perpetually known for not being able to draw despite doing all the art. And it was like, yeah, let me pull out the drawing tablet. Like two of us said that. And the drawings did not improve. It
Yeah,
was
some of my
so
drawings.
funny.
Well, I like got one prompt and I was just like stumped and I'm like, what the fuck? Like and just did stick figures. Like I'm still using my drawing pad and it was like still like one of the worst drawings ever. It
It's so,
it
oh
was
my gosh.
it was definitely like a late night after dark Gartic phone game though. It
Hmm.
was like Loki doing Thor from behind or whatever.
Oh God.
Oh, I don't even know where to start with this picture. Oh my god.
Hi, ladies. I'm back.
Doing like stick figures and then the Loki horns and like the Thor
There
hammer.
you go,
and
though.
the
Yeah,
Thor's
that
head.
works.
It looked
Unjacked.
terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hey, let me just catch up on chat real quick. I'm gonna jump in with you too. PC
Okay.
Test says he redeemed. Ask me anything. 1,000 questions, 1,000 points. Can you watch a clip for me? No, I cannot. Sorry, but at least I did answer the question. You can put it in submissions underneath critically unjacked, and if it's interesting, I'll play it on the screen. Okay, wait. So refund? Nope. I answered your question. No refund. There you go. There you go. Gartic Phone is so good. Yeah, we'll be playing Gartic Phone soon.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do plan
should
on
do an
putting
after
Gartic
dark
Phone
stream
into
with
the
Gartic.
rotation.
Ooh,
You
that's
should put it in
exciting.
one of your nighttime streams.
No. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. It has to be during the day. I have nobody that comes to my stream at night. When I game, I have an empty stream. So because I've been streaming so long during the day that everybody expects me on at 10 a.m. and ready to go. So there is that. Slightly late. Yo, Saucy, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Yeah, so
Slightly.
I
More
have
than
Saucy's
slightly.
background. Hey, Legs and Non-Fake, are you guys like rotating in more games? What do you guys got going on? What's your gaming profile look like on your stream?
Oof. So far it's mainly Goose Goose Duck, and then I've streamed Valorant once or twice because that is my original game, and I do still like it. And then I've brought in Dead by Daylight, and I'm hoping to bring in Phasmophobia. Tonight is Dead by Daylight in Pico Park, so we're doing some like terrifying games, but then some also like just silly stuff. But slowly bringing stuff in. Because every time I play a game, it's an entire learning curve.
Yeah.
It's slow going. I'm trying to get used to like one at a time.
I'm the same way. I just don't have time to learn new games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and being a variety streamer, I'm like, you know, the only thing that I could think of that would be really, really easy is if I honestly got like an Xbox One or something like that, or a PlayStation 6 or whatever, and just put it over here. You can't get the PlayStation 5, so you might as well have whatever PlayStation you want. And just play console games, because, you know, console games, you kind of just play from start to finish. There's no like grind. There's no, I mean, there are some, of course, but like, you know, you just go play a game and you beat it and you move on to the next title. I feel like console gaming is way easier to create content with than like PC gaming.
That's definitely interesting. I have a PS1. That's the only PS I've ever had.
Best. I
And
have one too.
I have the old like Tekken. I think it's like Tekken 3, and I like to play that with my sister just for fun. And I'm like, wouldn't that be hilarious to just like somehow get this set up so that people can watch this mess of an experience between my sister and I. And I've been debating maybe doing that in the future.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about doing? I was
I
thinking
have
about
Switch.
buying a TurboGrafx 16 off of eBay and using that. But, you know,
Cool.
maybe a lot of people won't like that. What about you, Non-Fic? You're over there doing art streams now. How's that treating you?
I haven't really started using my tablet yet for art streams because it's hard. I don't know what I keep doing wrong on my OBS, but I'm still figuring that out. But the Gartic's been fun, like doing Gartic phone streams. But they've been a little naughty. Let's be real. But I have matured audience marked, so okay-ish.
I'm always hesitant to do drawing games because it's always somebody drawing dicks on the screen.
Like it's been like our whole friend group lately. I should bring you in. You'd like it probably.
I would definitely play. Like, here's my thing.
But
I don't want to stream on Mondays and Fridays. I will stream special events like Plastic or something like that. But like at the end of the day,
we've been doing it like when we get burnt out. Like we'll start with like GGD, and then we'll slowly kind of all drop out. But we're all like in a voice call on someone's Discord usually. Like we have like 3 different Discords we hop between.
When somebody's like, "Hey,
same group of
unjacked, do you want to come
people.
play in the lobby?" I'm like, "Yeah, actually, I do."
Yeah. And so like we're all like getting sleepy and we're all getting burnt out of our different games that we're playing, and then we're all like, let's just go play Gartic. I'll play Gartic, and we like are just giggly and stupid. It's fun.
You know what I want to figure out how to do as a streamer? This is where I just don't have the technical chops yet. All right. I will figure it out. I want to learn how to get other streamers' video feeds, like their webcam pictures next to mine when we're playing like Among Us or Goose Goose Duck. So you can watch like my stream and see everybody's like facial reactions at once. You know what I'm talking about? Like they do that in Corpse Husbands videos, and I want that so bad.
Yeah,
That's
that'd
so
be fun.
cool.
So no matter which stream you tune in from, you can actually see everybody's in one place.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do it. I'm not smart enough yet. Yeah.
My husband kind of did that for me because I've done like co-art streams before. And he like set it up where like both of our art was being shown and our like cams and stuff.
Yeah, well, Vaxen, you just do it smaller.
to
Like
redo
you'd have to find a way to do it where it wouldn't block the game, right? But like, you know,
I
maybe
think
you
if
don't
do,
show
like, 'cause
everybody.
You usually do like the like more than like 3/4 of the screen is the game, right? But I think what if you like around the whole border, like the black border?
Yeah, or just make them like little icons,
like,
little boxes, and just line the bottom.
Yeah.
You
Brady
know?
Bunch style.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I don't know if it's part of the group streaming stuff. Like I don't know how to set that up. Like I don't. I barely know how to put one other video feed in my stream. Like I am almost technically incapable of hosting a podcast. Yeah, there is that. So I definitely am more of a controller person as well.
I
as
mean,
that.
I've never even seen anyone use this live stage thing before you. Like, it works well.
No.
I
very
stole this
cool.
from
I've never
Pocket.
even heard of it. Well,
Okay.
Pocket taught you something cool.
Yeah, Pocket invited me
never
over to a
used it.
stream, and he was using the stage. And when I realized, I was like, "What is this?" And then I got it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is the best thing ever."
Yeah.
Because before, people could just drop into your voice chat, scream the N-word, and leave. And you're
Oh
like,
god.
Yeah.
you know, yeah, that's happened
And now they
actually.
have to like raise their hand, like, "Oh, can I talk?"
Yeah,
So it's like you
exactly,
don't have to
right?
keep pulling
I can
people in and
remove
out,
people.
like, if you private like voice chat, and then people like are waiting in like the waiting room or whatever.
And also,
Yeah.
there's no limit to how
Now,
many people can listen.
for them to like raise their
Mm.
hand, and then they still are in the like call and can hear you if you say no or put them back on timeout or something, you know.
Yeah, no, yeah,
That's cool.
Pocket's a genius for teaching me this. He showed me it first. Hold on, I'm also trying to like plug in the chat at the same time. That's a little bit challenging, you know, having like a few sources of like communications coming at you at once.
Mm-hmm. That's my biggest adjustment to this, because it went from just playing and focusing on the game to now there's people talking to you, and then you're playing the game, and then people are chatting, and I'm like, oh no, it definitely is a massive transition for me, and to learn how to multi-focus, which is like I can multitask, but then when it's voices and reading, and it gets complex.
Oh, it's so much. Like my ears are full. This is why, like, when people are like, "Hey, Unjacked, after the stream, just come on and play video games with me," and I'm like, "No, I can't." Like, I literally need a couple hours after my stream to like decompress.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Last month, I believe my milestone for my channel is I went over 500,000 chat messages in my channel since I started streaming.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know, but yeah, I read 500,000 lines.
Oh my god.
In the last 18 months.
Yeah, that's insane. No, that's a lot. That's oof. Wow.
Yeah, and you ladies will too. Actually, you'll probably read way more than me.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now, as you ladies get bigger,
10 followers that like I only get like a chat every couple minutes.
For now.
I mean, I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with slow chat right now. I will say,
Yeah,
like,
especially right now,
I've
starting out.
depending
Yeah.
on the game I play too, I like always like like when I played Valorant the other night, I fronted it with like, "Hey, I love you all, but I will be focusing on the game and not constantly glancing at chat just while we're in rounds because then I'm not focusing on the game and then you're not actually getting any real content because then I'm not playing like I could be playing. So I
When
don't
I
mind
do,
slow chat
I
sometimes.
don't play. I don't even play try hard games. Like I play community games because I get distracted very easily, and I'll like jump into like reading chat or being zoned out for a second or whatever, being absent-minded or
I
airhead.
do
Sure.
like that the
And it's like
community
why?
games take a little pressure off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. And then there's other voices too. So there's still stuff happening on the screen if you have to like take a minute and a beat to like recompose yourself or focus on chat or fix your OBS or something like that. Like there's still stuff happening that everyone can hear. So it's like there's still gameplay happening.
And entertainment, yeah.
I
Yeah,
do
and
have a
entertainment.
hard and fast rule for my stream though. If I'm doing an interview and if I'm engaging with somebody like I am right now, but like specifically if I'm doing one of my podcasts, um, I will in fact tell the audience up front, I'm sorry, but I will read chat, but I will not be participating.
Hmm.
And you know, so most people understand. Most people do. Hey, Six, good to see you. Skycore, good to see you too. Hey, you're not late, dude. You're right
Skycore.
on time.
No,
Yeah.
he's late. You're so late. How dare you? How
Skycore's fun to play with.
dare you, Skycore? How dare you?
Yeah. Gary, just remember
Sorry.
those servers need to be paid for somehow. And usually those free servers that you see like Goose Goose Duck, they're paid for with investors' money up front. But somebody has to pay for those servers. Data centers don't be like, yo, hey, who wants 1 million free servers? We're not doing anything with them anyway. Yeah, Skycore, good to have you here. We're talking for everybody that's just coming in. I have it's legs and I have non-fic on the stream. I'm sorry. I would normally have a shout out command for you guys, but I never know who's going to join the panel. But they are streamers, and you know, you guys can drop a follow if you want, for sure. What's your take on online subscriptions for consoles? I think they're garbage. Consoles, that is. So consoles, you shouldn't be using consoles. You should not. They're dangerous. They're bad for the economy, and also for the environment. Polar bears are literally dying because you're using consoles. But if you guys get into PC gaming, they're all safe. Nobody's burning. Like nobody's dying
Can you
or anything.
expand on that statement right there?
I just feel like, you know, consoles are just, you know, inferior. So that's how I sell
You
it.
said polar bears are literally dying.
Yeah, every time you use your PlayStation instead of your PC. Yep, just like that. One polar bear's down.
Jeez.
Oh,
Okay,
Dawn,
how
if you
does-
could, I'd appreciate it. Could you drop their links for me? I'd love that if you could. I just think that PC gaming is far superior, and you shouldn't be wasting your time with consoles unless you're a streamer. That's it. Oh, there we go. There's Nonfiction's link if anybody wants to
Thanks for
follow
the
over there.
shout out.
You're welcome. And there's its legs. Thank you again, Dawn. Appreciate that as well. Yeah, so it's good stuff. No, I love consoles too. I'm just joking. I'm having a little bit of fun at your expense.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're lying. You're all
Ladies,
lying.
do you console game? I know Legs just said that she has a PlayStation 1. But
I have an Xbox 360 and I have a Switch right now.
can I ask each of you, are you actual gamers? Or is it something that you casually do? Like, I'm a casual gamer. I don't care.
I enjoy community games. So like before I started getting into like virtual games, I like my favorite days were like when I just went over to friends' houses and we played card games like Cards Against Humanity and stuff like that. So I'm a gamer in that sense, casual, friendship based games. And I only started really playing video games a couple months ago when I went to the hospital because it was during COVID and everything, you know. And my husband could only see me like an hour a day, so I was like super lonely. Like I was just alone in the hospital, like all day, every day. And he told me to get involved with some Twitch communities, and that's what I did. And I started gaming more. and I made a couple different gaming communities. I joined a couple gaming communities and got really into it. So I'm community based, but like very into it. So I love like Jackbox. I love GGD. I love
Wait, but do
Gartic
you
Phone.
love the
It's all community
performative
based.
part of it, or do you really enjoy gaming?
I just like hanging out with people.
Okay, all right. That's.
Like I'm getting really burnt out on GGD.
Are you?
But yeah, I am. Like the game itself, like I don't really try that hard at all. Like now they have that new like setting where you can get booted if you're not like doing tasks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm probably gonna start getting booted because I just play to have like hang out with my friends. Like it's one of the few games you can play with 16 different people, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I play a lot of like Phasmo with some of my friends and stuff, but that's like only 4 of us, and sometimes we'll have like a waiting list of like 8 people trying to play with us, you know?
Oh no,
And
absolutely. I
we
fully
built up
know.
our
Like
community.
I'm not there for the wins. I'm there
Yeah.
for the activity. I'm there for the entertainment
Yeah.
part.
Mhm.
And
I'm
like
there for the community part.
yeah, I kind of like role playing. I kind of like messing with people inside the game.
Mhm.
You know, I get lost in the moments, you know, and that's why I like creating those special moments. Legs, what about you?
Yeah.
Did you grow up like gaming? Are you like a true gamer girl, or what do you got going on?
No, I besides the that one PS, I played games on like the 1983 Nintendo. Like my family is big on like the 80s games. So I grew up playing like stuff like that, like the first Mario, like Duck Hunt stuff for fun, and then like board games. Like my family's big on just kind of like family game night kind of stuff. So never like gaming until this February. Um, when mainly because of COVID, because like I started watching people on Twitch, and then from there I was like, well, maybe I'll try playing some stuff, and that kind of led to playing stuff, but definitely not seriously. I agree with nonfic. It's a lot of like the talking to people or the like having fun with friends kind of aspect that I like.
Yeah, I'm doing it more as like I'm trying to build relationships. And Zach wants me to play Phasmophobia with you, nonfic. I told him no, though. I told him absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think that's for unjacked.
Yeah, I'm
There's too
absolutely
much focus.
scared.
There's too much focus, and first of all, okay, I was actually thinking about this the other day because I do like playing Phasma, and I wish I could stream it more. It's just too low or quality or whatever with
Yep.
lag. But that's my personal stream. But the way Unjacked operates, Phasma would not be a good game for him because first of all, the ghost can hear you everywhere. He's
Oh,
constantly
God.
in his chat. So if the ghost hunt starts, he can't just shut up like you have to do.
Right? I just want to talk. I'm like, hey, is there a ghost in here?
He's just gonna keep
Show
talking, and then
yourself.
he's just gonna die. And he's like, "Well, I'm dead. Thanks a lot, chat. You're talking to me." Like that's not like a very chat central game. Like if I hear the ghost is there or the ghost starts hunting, I like zip my lip and my camera's on and people see me biting my lip and that's fine. And people might jump scare me and that's fine. And I might die and that's fine.
Listen,
But Jack can't do the zip the lip part.
the only way I'm playing that is if I can wrap myself up in like a silly blanket, turn off the lights, and the only thing you can see is my face
God.
and my camera. And it's just me playing in the dark with you guys. And I would do my best to like, it would be like going out on a hunt with like Scooby-Doo. And you're like, God damn it. Could you stop talking, please? Like my dad, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. My dad used to get so pissed off at me because he was basically like a professional fisherman. Like he watched those shows on ESPN, the bass tournament guys. Like he was out slaying fish every day. He'd wake up at 5 a.m., put on his rain suit, go out to the middle of the lake and catch bass. I don't know what he was doing it for, but he loved it. And ever since, I was old enough to go into the boat with him, I swear to God, every single time he'd look at me, he'd be like, seriously, you have to shut up. The fish can hear you. They're not going to come over here. I can't catch fish if you're talking. And I said, Dad, I thought we were hanging out. What's going on? He's like, no, we're catching fish. You can be here, but you can't be here. So even I can remember being 30 years old, being in the boat in the middle of the in the lake we were fishing in Connecticut, and I put on my rain suits and we went out there because I'm from Connecticut, Rhode Island. So my
I'm
dad.
from Connecticut.
Wait, what's that?
I'm from Connecticut.
Oh, you know what? Doesn't surprise me actually. So I grew up in Jewett City, Connecticut. That's my
Okay.
home of record. I went to school in Ellis Tech, if you know where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead, Nonfig. So anyway, yeah, 30 years old. I'm home on leave from the Air Force, and I'm fishing in the boat with my dad. And I'm just talking to him like, Dad, so what's going on? He's like, we can talk later.
Oh goodness. Honestly, though, now I just want you to play off stream Phasma because I just want to see you in a blanket. That would be so funny. Like I can imagine the content of just like your little face popping out of the blanket. That would be so funny.
If I
That would
all
be
right, listen.
funny.
If you give me, hey, what's up? What's up, Nebraska? What's going on, man?
Oh, I'm just here listening in, just waiting for an introduction and hanging out.
Well, it's nice to have you. Welcome, everybody. This is Nebraska Dad. He's on the thing, on the old thingy there. And so what's going on, dude? What's the haps?
Oh, I'm just sitting outside enjoying this gorgeous day before it gets too hot underneath my wonderful locust tree, having a cup of coffee. Heard you guys talking about video games, so I thought I would chime in too.
Well, very nice. What do you got going on for video games?
Well, I've been playing on my 360 and my Xbox One lately.
Which
I've
one
been
do you
playing
prefer?
some Doom. Well, I kind of enjoy some of these old retro games. I found on Xbox One, if anybody remembers Rare Software, they actually did a remaster of Rare games.
You know, I actually bought an Xbox One game 4 days ago. I bought Mech Assault 2, where you get into the mechs and you fight each other. Dude, it's so awesome, man. My son, he was like, it's too scratch. I talked about it yesterday, I think, during the stream, but yeah. Hey, I have one question. You know what? I'm going to put it to all three of you. We'll start with Legs, but Zach asks, which type of board games do you like?
Ooh.
I guess trying to think what we play. So with my grandma, we like to play mahjong. But then board game wise, we like I said, we have a lot of games from the 80s. So like Balderdash is a really fun one. We'll play like card games like Hearts, and then Exploding Kittens has been a recent game that I introduced to the family, and that's been a lot of fun. But we have like a lot of old like trivia games too. But of course the questions all relate to like the 60s through the 80s. So I'm like,
That's okay.
Oh, gosh.
I'm a baby.
But that's okay. You can still enjoy.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's truly so much fun. And we like to play things and honestly anything that just like makes people laugh.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
I love when my family gets together because my family is loaded with like personalities. I love it. All right. What do you got, Nebraska? What's your favorite?
Well, for me, I like a good game that just lets people open up and be themselves. I actually collect board games and playing cards.
Interesting.
Yeah. You know, I have original Monopoly boards. I have Scrabbles, like with the wooden pieces from the 60s.
Oh, shoot. That's the old school stuff. Scrabble is a lot of fun. Upwards is a great
Yeah.
board game, by the way.
I even have a 1958 edition of Casper the Friendly Ghost.
I've never played it. I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah. You know, I have odd board games like A Christmas Story. Actually has a board game.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
What's your favorite, though?
You know, my favorite. I would have to say Life. I have a Life here, Twists and Turns. It's an electronic one, but it's an actual board game / electronic. Yeah, it's crazy fun. we could sit around for hours just playing that thing and talking and laughing, having a good time, and hours will roll by.
Life is actually probably my top game. Me and my kids, we were talking about this a few nights ago, and I would say Life is, and because they were telling me about the updated version of Life, where like it's like more like today than back in the day. I haven't played the new version of Life, but yeah, I like that. I think nonfiction is still AFK right now, but when she's back, we'll ask her that question as well.
I think it's funny. Someone in your chat was like, if anyone says Monopoly, I'm unfollowing. Monopoly has its moments.
No, that's why I didn't say Monopoly. As soon as I saw the unfollow, I was like, oh, that's not my answer. So
I mean, it has its good moments. I feel like Monopoly and Life are like classic ones that like you've definitely played and have enjoyed, and then you potentially have had a terrible experience with Monopoly, and then maybe you never play it again. But
yeah, I just feel like Monopoly is it's too time consuming. It's
yes.
You already know the end result. Somebody's getting punched. Somebody's never going to be text again, and you know the banker's cheating. So.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah. So you're wasting 8 to 10 hours potentially for something you already know what the result of. So why play it?
Yeah, that's why it stays in the cupboard. Nobody breaks it out.
But I will say some of those special edition boards are beautiful. Yeah, let's play Warhammer 40K. Right? Everybody come over to my house. I'll scoop back the studio. Bring your Warhammer. We'll do tabletop games. Actually, I don't know if that would be interesting. I can't wait until COVID's over. I need people to show up so we can do IRL stuff.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Like literally, I mean, I could drive to Maryland and I could be in Baltimore hanging out with H2K Titan like tomorrow if I wanted. Like there's so many places I want to go. But you know what?
Yeah,
I don't actually know a
people.
lot of streamers here in New England.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
say
That's right. You're EST. And you're just saying New England. That's cool. No, it's nice because a lot of people I play with are all PST, and that gets tricky because then my sleep schedule is terrible because I'm like, well, I love playing with you guys, but then I'm up to 3 a.m.
Yeah, the duck kicks my ass. Like the duck he'll hit me up at like literally it would be like 6:30 my time, and he'll ask me if I want to play at 6:30 PST. I'm like, oh shoot, I got to wait 3 more hours to play with you. And then it's 9:30 and I'm ready for bed. I want to shut off my computer by 11 p.m.
Oh yeah, no, it's been, and of course, like that's who I predominantly play with is Duck in that community, and it's like, oh god, it kills me a little bit every time, but and now I've adjusted my times to that too, because I'm like, well, if I'm already playing this late, you know.
I just told him like I just need a little bit more of a heads up than like a 3-hour like, hey, just so you know, like because that way I can sleep a little bit the night before so I can be ready, because like I don't want to show up to his stream like half empty, like I want to perform at a high level.
He's funny. He'll forget to send his invites. I think the last 2 times I was like, Valcor, tell Duck to send the invites, please. I know he's playing tonight. I know he hasn't done it yet. Tell him to send them now.
Well, I thought he was going to ask me last night, but it never came through. So I don't know what he did last night. Should have been his cooking stream, I believe.
It was cooking, and then I think we ended the night with there's something called Ducklings. It's like an IO game.
Oh, interesting.
Where basically you just like swim around and pick up little baby ducks and bring them back to the pond, and that's how we ended the night.
Yeah. Yeah, Skycore makes a good point. Nobody wants a half jack. Nobody wants that. They want the full unjacked. Yeah. Like, why would you even stop in the middle, right? Shoot, they're an hour north of me. Yeah, dude. Like, literally, I like Pocket's in New York City. That's 4 hours from me. Like, I don't know any streamers from, like, the Boston area, or, like, I don't know anybody from, like, Maine or New Hampshire or even Vermont. I don't know anybody that streams from there. I'm sure. I mean, obviously, there's plenty of them. Yo, Duck, what's up? Thank you. Saucy made this background for me. Good to see everybody. You're from West Mass. Oh, that's right. Yeah, but you're not a streamer. Like, so I'm specifically talking about but East Mass. I actually joined the Air Force through Springfield, Massachusetts. All right, so I'm sorry. I got lost in like tangents. I'm so bad for tangents. I'm always so nervous that people will stop watching my stream because I go on too many ADHD tangents, but you never know.
My theory with that is if I'm chatting and then I get distracted and then I never return to it, like just message me again in the chat. I'll get back to it eventually. My brain just like fries for a second and I forget to like go back to things.
Yeah, I don't miss things usually. I've only had to put slow mode on one time. I had 110 people concurrently and like 200 of them were chatting at the same time. And I said, I cannot believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to put slow mode on. Yeah, I mean, if you like Family Guy, you probably like the way my brain works, you know, because I'm always going on those little tangents, duck. So, but yeah, most of us do have ADHD. Legs, do you? Do you have ADHD?
I don't know. I would say no. I was never diagnosed with it or anything, but I am so spread out and doing multiple things at once. I mean, like I majored and double minored and had a job and did this, and like I will do too much at once because that's how I stay sane.
I do the same thing.
So like my brain is able to just kind of split into 10 different directions, and it's works most of the time. Sometimes no, but
Well, somebody told me, it was a behavioral scientist once told me that usually for women it's ADD, and for men it's ADHD. And I don't know if it's the testosterone or something like that, but that's what I tell everybody. So, you know, but I'm only half a doctor. That's it. So yeah. You know, I don't know if a lot of people have ADHD. I think it's just the way we were raised, you know. I mean, I'm including myself over here, but like if you only grew up with the internet's like so fracturing anyway. Like one moment you're at YouTube, another you're looking up auto parts, another thing, you know, another tab you're looking up like, you know, whatever it is that you want, concert tickets or something like that. And I kind of think that it's our environment. I don't know if it's necessarily ADHD across the board. Like sometimes I just think the internet has wired our brain to be very fractal.
I mean, take social media now, you know, with TikTok and Snapchat and everything, short spurts of content. So you're training your brain to only be able to be occupied for like that long, for a minute, maybe 3. It's crazy. I think honestly with Twitch it kind of helps because people do watch for extended periods of time.
How long do you guys watch Twitch for on average a day? If you just on a given day, how much Twitch do you guys consume?
If it's not a like a friend or someone like, because in the day I'm doing work, I'm doing art. So
yeah, and I'm not talking about streaming itself. I'm just like as a viewer, how much do you consume?
Probably not that much. I honestly don't tune into it until I know like someone's on, and even when someone's on, sometimes I'll just put it in the background, so that I'm still getting stuff done. Yeah. I can't pinpoint an amount, but definitely.
I will usually play like Hassan in the background so I can kind of catch up on current events while I'm like cleaning and cooking and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Anybody else want to chime in on that? How much Twitch do you consume?
I watch more Twitch than I probably should. I have like the next 3 weeks off, and I intend to do absolutely nothing productive with it. I will just be lying here on my bed talking with some bald guy who's 30 years older than me all day. And
all right, that's fair. That's fair.
And I do it way too much, you know, like obviously we were all locked down in our house for a year, so I turned to Twitch to try and talk to people. Like obviously it depends on who's live. You know, there are some people I watch more than others, and I know most people's schedules. So like if it's on a weekend, maybe I'll watch some other guy who I know streams on the weekend. I won't be able to watch Unjacked though. But, you know, some people don't have a complete schedule, so I just watched whatever it's on, but it's like usually more than 3 hours a day.
I wish I could stream on the weekends. I really do. I don't know. I'm just
I mean, you need
so
your time off.
I'm just so like occupied on the weekends. Like it's the only
Mhm.
time I have to like take care of my personal life.
It's family
Yeah.
time a lot of time on the weekends. That's what I haven't made a schedule yet, but I don't think I'm going to schedule weekends much just
I
because it is family time.
I just feel like it's almost a bad move not to do weekends though.
Mm.
Because it's like
I mean-
literally, why would you go live when nobody's like everybody's at work or school? Like, why would you go live?
Mhm.
Like for me, I ask myself this all the
feel
time. Like, why am I streaming at 10 a.m. in the morning on a Monday?
Well, you gotta, nobody's gonna watch you if you're not into it. If 10 a.m. is, the time where you're able to stream at your best, and it's the time where you're most active and ready to talk to people, it's like in the morning, you've woken up and you're ready to go out into the world, then people are, would rather see that and less of that than you on a weekend just forcing yourself to go live for the sake of the viewership.
But once you get to a certain point as a streamer, you have to start thinking like this. Otherwise, you plateau and you never grow. Like for me, if I just added like a 10 a.m. on Saturday morning, my stream would probably grow significantly. But
Well, people also want to take this opportunity to spend times with their family, so I'm not sure it would work as well as you might expect.
well, I mean,
Honestly,
like,
I feel like weekends are like oversaturated. Like I've tried streaming on weekends and I do better on weekdays.
no,
Honestly.
I agree. But if you are already like a known commodity and everybody's out of school, everybody's out of work, it's Saturday morning at 10 a.m., for me at least, like I'm more likely to pull 50 to 60 concurrent viewers at that time than on a Friday at 10 a.m. But if you're just starting out, you should definitely not stream on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
I
Duck.
mean-
I think modding can be so much fun. So much fun. You get to see more audiences. My time is so limited. I try to go to everybody's streams, but it is so hard to do. All right, sorry.
That's why I pick and choose between, the streamers that I like. There are some people I follow. I followed them. I was there for their stream for like 3 days, and then I decided, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't enjoy it here as much as I thought I would. Gonna keep their follow because why not? And I would rather watch somebody else.
I also have a little bit of a crimp in mine. Like, I know a lot of people don't feel this way, but I do. And at nighttime, I prefer watching large streamers that don't require my chatting. But during the day, I will chat more with somebody than I would at night. So like usually at night when I'm laying down and I'm getting ready for sleep, like I'm watching the 30,000 viewer streamer. Because I just want to get lost and I don't want to engage. Do you guys ever do you have like different streamers that you'll watch at different times of the day like that?
I think I had a transition because like when COVID hit and it was locked down and I found Twitch and stuff, it started with big streamers, and then when I started playing stuff and finding like friends and stuff, now I feel like I'm almost fully focused on like the smaller kind of people that I know. I do still follow the big ones and I'll tune in every once in a while. Like I get that kind of feeling of like, hey, I don't have to be active tonight. I can just put this person on and like watch and kind of, because that's what I did when I was working. And be like, oh, put like a Saikuno on and just have background noise, but I can still get stuff done. And like now with when you're active in chat, I get the sometimes wanting to just be able to like disassociate and just watch, but not have to be an active chatter.
Yeah, I mean, because some people prefer just small streamers because they want that one-on-one, and like there are just days that I just don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think like your stream's always been like the perfect sweet spot for me where I can interact or I can not interact.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been really nice.
I never want anybody to feel obligated to support the content in that regard. Like I'm responsible for the entertainment. But, you know, if somebody joins in, that's cool too.
Yeah, exactly.
I-
And then like
I
so with
pers-
GGD community, I feel like we have all been like helping each other get affiliate really quick.
Yep.
And when I first started playing GGD and became affiliate, I had asked a bigger streamer that was a community moderator to like shout me out because I couldn't like get a word in because I'm soft spoken, you know,
Yep.
like in the not in his stream but in like the lobby.
Yep.
And he said no, and I'm like, wait, what? Because I thought we were friends. And he's like, no, provide content. And that actually like meant the world to me, and it actually changed my viewpoint completely like on the subject. And since then I've been like telling people I'll help you get to affiliate, but after that it's like on you to provide content. You know?
I agree with that. I've helped push a few people to affiliate recently. But I feel the same way because a lot of people ask for me to shout out. And when somebody asks me to shout them out, I typically will say no because I feel the same way. Like you have to show me that you can stand on your own. Like I prove that I can stand on my own every single day that I turn on my stream. And I've spent a lot of time like getting to the point. Like I've put, you guys have no idea half the effort that I do when the stream is not on to get to this point. And so for somebody to just show up and be like, hey, unjacked, do you mind shouting me out to your entire audience? And I'm like, ooh, that's usually earned. But that's also why when like a lot of you guys come to my stream and you have put out the content and you have shown me that you have what it takes, I have no problem dropping a shout out command in my chat. No problem whatsoever. But you got to show me you're worth it, you know? Did you get mad at him?
I think that's why that statement meant so much to me when that person said it to me, because I had only been streaming like 2 weeks and I was trying to get my name out there, you know?
Yep.
And I was like a little butthurt at first because this is someone I thought was my friend. You know, just like I think you're my friend. Like if I ask you for a shout out, I might be butthurt for a second because you said no, I'm not gonna shout you out. But then I like thought about what he said, like provide content. Like you're not gonna grow if you're just asking for shout outs and whatever. You're gonna grow if you figure out what you're doing and try to provide the content that helps you grow, you know?
Yeah. No, I fully agree.
For me, it's community. For you, it's like chatting and podcasting and like banter. For like, well, everyone, it's like a little slightly different reasons. Mostly it's how you interact with your community, you know, and how you draw your community in. Like if someone who's like a different person than you, like you've made friends with, shouts you out, but their community is completely different than yours, no one's going to follow you.
No, it's not going to help you. That's probably right there one of the biggest points that most people don't understand. Like if you are significantly different, it does not help you. Not even a little bit. You know, that's why like some people get upset. Like I end my stream with like 18 people watching and they're like, why didn't you raid? Because once you get to a certain point, the raid doesn't matter. Like it's cool. It's a nice gesture, but usually it results in almost nothing. It's so rare for a raid. I mean, I understand why people do it. It's a feel good moment. It's all that good stuff. But like, that's something that I really hesitate. Like I have a hard and fast rule. If I'm underneath 20 viewers, I won't raid. Because the likelihood of any followers coming out of it, unless I pump up my stream and it's somebody new, they're not going to follow. They're not going to engage. They're probably not going to stick around. So you have to work a little bit harder with a raid. And that's why I treat raids very different. So like, yeah, I'll give you a perfect example. I won't raid somebody that's playing a different game. Like, so if somebody's like playing Goose Goose Duck, I actually almost think Nonfic asked me last week or something to raid somebody, but they were playing something like completely different and they weren't podcasting. It might have been somebody else. I don't remember.
No, I wouldn't have. No.
Somebody did on the panel and I was like, no, I can't raid them. I'm sorry. But it wasn't me being a jerk. I just knew because like, here's how this works. Let's say I go raid somebody right now with Goose Goose Duck. Sure, I play Goose Goose Duck. People know me in Goose Goose Duck. It's not a bad thing. That streamer will appreciate that I did that. I get it. But the problem is most of the people here are here for me and they're here for this kind of content. They want a podcast. They want a conversation. So dropping them off at Goose Goose Duck, you get that quick bump and then everybody leaves. And then, so now you've made the streamer that you've raided feel bad because they couldn't hold that audience. And you've also wasted a raid because, you know, now you've potentially pissed people off because you sent them somewhere they didn't want to be.
I
Yeah.
see. Mm-hmm.
So I think about a lot of these
I have
things.
a view on this.
Please.
So with Goose Goose Duck, I typically raid someone that's in the same lobby as me. So if you like want to keep on with the same like story banter that's going on, like you can still be a part of it, you know.
Mhm.
Or like let's say if it's like this mode, I might raid someone in the panel, you know, because it's going from like the same mindset kind of trailing into like a little different of a mode, but the same, you know, people. And but like other than that, like maybe I'll raid someone if they have like a very similar personality to me, and I think my viewers or like the people who have been commenting, like being active in my stream, would be liking this person. Then I'll
Mhm.
raid them. Otherwise, like I've kind of been raiding a little less as well, just because I do see that like I don't want to like send it to like some person who just like wants the viewers to like make affiliate or just like get like a couple more viewers.
I accidentally raided a QA streamer the other day.
What?
Yeah.
I found a channel
that?
because I wasn't going to raid. And then my audience was like, come on, unjacked, just, you know, branch out a little bit. Go meet some people. So I went to the podcast talk show, scrolled down, found somebody. It had cannabis and combat in the name, literally in the name. I was like, oh, there's somebody that enjoys 420 and somebody that's a veteran. Hey, wait a minute. That's somebody probably like me. So I tuned in before I raided. Everything seemed fine. I set up the raid. We raid in at the same time I'm about to hit raid. I start seeing 30% off Trump merchandise and they're talking about not getting vaccinations. And I clicked raid by accident. And the whole time in the clip, I'm going, nope, 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 nope. And then like literally we raided and everybody from my stream left. He didn't acknowledge it. And I'm so glad he did not. We didn't bond. I didn't follow. I immediately closed my stream basically and left.
I don't think I would ever raid someone I don't know.
Well,
I need to know their vibe first. I need to know I trust like my people with them.
100%. I normally only raid people.
Too. Like, yeah, I don't think I would ever raid someone who I haven't watched or like.
But the only reason why I did it is I don't actually have any friends that are in this category. And so I took a gamble and it did not pay off. So it just,
no.
Yeah, we won't be doing that again. We will not be doing that again. And just on a side note, please go get vaccinated. Thank you. Nebraska, I hope you have a good day too, man. Sorry we didn't get to talk more. The panel is it's busy today. Yeah, I got peer pressured for sure. It was embarrassing.
It was funny is what it was.
Vaccine. You got some fire trucks
Yeah.
back there. I like
What's
that.
going on?
I do.
We find out
My
that
stream
Vaxon's
is
actually a
very loud.
volunteer firefighter. He's only watching and participating while he's in the firehouse.
Imagine.
Yeah, one day.
I just live on like next to a main street, so lots of stuff always goes on there.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I should know. That's a good point. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Vaxon. But my mod Saucy did actually terrorize the MAGA guys, and he took screenshots.
Yes.
I don't know if he ever got banned, but he went in on them pretty hard.
It was really funny.
Yeah, it was good. He's on the way to the fire right now. Yeah, Vaxon, put your helmet and get your oxygen tank on. Let's go. Okay, so I do have one question real quick, and I do want to acknowledge this. Why I'm doing just chatting and not podcast. I'm trying to see the difference. I literally, when I was sitting in the talk show and podcast room, I was getting 0 followers. Like, I'm lucky to crack 10 viewers in that category for some reason. But somehow, being in just chatting today, I was able to kind of stay steady around 20. And I think people are finding me. I've had 3 follows since the beginning, basically. So I'm trying just chatting today to see if it makes a difference. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm basically doing A/B testing, A/B split testing.
people would probably go for just chatting because, those people are looking for community interaction. And when, you're going for talk shows and podcasts, first off, it's like a less well known category. And, they're looking for talk shows and what they expect from talk shows, they expect more talk shows and less community engagement than what you provide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that like if you were having like a specific stream, like kind of like doing like a Q&A or teaching us like about cannabis, let's say, or cannabis filters, that'd be podcast. But I think what you do is more just chatting, like we're
I wish I could
bantering,
teach you
we're
that.
talking and stuff like that,
Yeah. I
Or I
so
feel like
wish.
podcasts are narrow-minded. They're like on a specific subject or a specific topic or mode, and you kind of just feel out the mood and go with it. And I think that's what the difference is. It is definitely more just chatting.
I would like to just point.
Like I don't know if I'd come if it was like on a like if it was a specific subject on something I'm not really interested in. I
Yep.
might lurk, but I might not like engage.
Yeah. It's always trial by error. And listen, I'm doing myself a disservice by doing this. Just so everybody knows, you should not do just chatting. If you are a 10 to 20 viewer Andy, you should not do just chatting because you'll be so far down in the directory that literally nobody's going to stop by. Like the very likelihood of getting seen in this category is so slim. Now, if I was a 500 viewer Andy, then this is perfectly fine. I mean, I'm just aware. That's all.
Yeah, when I start doing art streams, there's an art category, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay,
There's like a million art categories, and I've been playing around with those. Like,
okay.
I've done just chatting before while I've been doing my makeup, and so I've tried doing like body art and makeup before, and felt out like, is that different than like my just chatting streams or whatever,
What's your
And I'll
experience?
usually get rated I usually get rated like 1 or 2 times a stream during those streams. And I usually do get people who follow from those raids. But that's about it. It's usually just through raids. It's not like through like being discovered,
Yeah. Legs, what kind of artwork are you going to do?
It's sculpting mainly, and then here and there some abstract painting, but mainly sculpting.
Are you watching like sculpting streamers now?
I found a really cool wood carver the other day. That was really cool. And then I found someone who paints small figurines. That was really fun.
Take notes from the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We'll
highly
see
recommend.
how they're doing it. I have to still figure out like the setup for that. That's why that's not happening yet. But I do have a channel point redemption at some point when people start watching that can pick a sculpture idea. And I was
Are you going to do multiple cameras?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of having like, I don't know necessarily if my face is as important when I'm sculpting, or at least I don't.
It's no. It's not.
I don't think it's important.
No, people want to see what you're doing.
Yeah, cameras that are focused on the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to like work that out, and I'll probably do a test stream when I do have that kind of figured out.
Are you doing it on a laptop or a computer?
I'm on a computer.
Okay, so
I mean, you can take this as you will, but as a female streamer, some people do come just to be like around you, and they would like to see your face. Like, even if it's just like a small corner of the screen, and like the whole big screen is you sculpting. Like,
oh, that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, that's on you. Like, you don't have to get views from that, but
that's an interesting take.
Would come from it too.
Yeah, they're just watching you for you girls being cute.
They like you. They think you're cute. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Let's be real.
Yeah, no, that is real.
That's to each his own. But yeah. It's there.
I mean, listen, there's a reason why ladies do hot tub streams and stuff like that. I mean, sex sells. I think we all know that, right? Not literal sex, but like in the marketing world, like, yeah, you're just going to do better if you put your face there for sure. But you're right. Legs, most people are going to show up for the sculpture. Of course, there's going to be some guys that are like, I want to see her. Let's go.
Yeah.
But those are creeps anyway.
I mean, I don't go to unjacked stream because like he's playing balloons ever. And he plays balloons a lot. And I don't ever watch the game ever. But I do watch his face while he's talking. I watch his expressions. I watch his mentality.
I'm very animated.
And I'm just chatting in his text box, and I mean, I don't even like realize I'm like looking at his like him talking, but like it's very personal, you know. It's not like just a voice talking back to you. It's I see this man talking back to me, you know, and I feel an actual connection. Like there's other streamers I watch who don't have a face cam, and I have no idea what they look like, and I'll banter with them, but it's like very different than like being able to see someone talking to you rather than just hear them talking to you too.
Yeah, see the
You know?
reaction, see like
Yeah.
yeah.
The expressions, just see the personality, the
I
vibe, everything like that. Like
I had a
I
viewer.
mean, it's on the balloons category, and I'm not there for balloons at all. Like I'm just there to hang out with Uncle
Most people
Jack.
don't give a shit what game I'm playing, honestly. I had a viewer once, Cow Doggy in
And so
particular.
like,
He
like,
said
even, like-
watching me was like watching, like just having a beer with a dude.
No.
yeah, I get that. Like it's not even like, let's say I'm attracted on Jack, and it's not even that. It's just like, yeah, you're like having this more personal feeling relationship with this person. Like he's responding to you, he's talking to you, he's bantering with you.
I
You
think
know,
my biggest
like you
issue
feel
in
like
that
you're having a
regard,
relationship.
I don't know how to bring more people back out for that same thing. Like I definitely have that relationship with some chatters, some viewers, some friends, some streamers, but like I can't seem to like get enough people to come back out for that particular thing. Like I get more people that shit on me because I'm not playing their favorite game that they followed me on. Like I can't even tell you how many people have unfollowed me because I haven't been playing Among Us every single day, you know, every time I stream.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's
See
aggressive.
that in your chat all the time.
No, I appreciate
Among
that.
Us today?
Trust me, I
Among Us
notice. I
Jeez.
notice who's
I
here.
noticed too.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
appreciate it
I
very
think-
much.
I don't even intentionally like watch it. I just see it all the time because I'm always here in your chat, and I'm just like, oh, people are stupid, but okay.
Yeah. No, I
I don't
enjoy
know.
it. Like I like showing up. It's nice to see like familiar faces. It's a comfort zone, you know, I guess. I don't know.
I personally came to Twitch solely for the purpose of talking to people. You know, we were all trapped inside our houses for a long period of time, and I couldn't go to see my friends in school for a while. And I just wanted to meet people, so I decided, hey, let's go on Twitch, and I did exactly that. Now, 1 year later, I have no regrets, and I don't understand personally those people who are here just to see some guy play a game. Like, if you're here and you go on Twitch just to watch some person play a game, go on YouTube instead. It's like, you can skip the boring parts at least on YouTube. I have this, I was with this streamer this one time. I still am with them. I've been with them for longer than I have been with Unjacked. And we were playing this. The streamer was playing with this game, and it took me 1 hour to realize. Wait a moment. There's like things going on the screen. I was just talking with the streamer. I was talking with their community, and I had a lot of fun. Like a streamer, you know, it's not just up to the streamer. You have to have the good community and people that also engage with other peoples in the community and just not the streamer. And I I came, and it was that moment that I realized, you know, this is what I came to Twitch for. And that's what I wanted to get out of going in Twitch for more than 3 hours every day, you know. It was a lot of fun, and it's fun here where I can go on and I can talk to you guys. And I can just talk like I know you,
Yep.
even though I don't. But yeah,
No,
You don't
I
have
agree.
to physically know someone to know someone, you know?
I mean, I definitely feel at
Yeah,
least, you know,
I-
some sort of connection with each of you guys, you know, not just you, but anybody that's in the
Yeah.
chat.
Me too. So I follow, I don't know how many people I follow. I don't know if there's a way to know how many people you follow on Twitch or whatever, but it's probably over 100 people or something. But
Yep.
just casually, I think approximately one person I follow for gameplay. And that's someone who plays TFT because I want to learn how to get better at it because it's very strategic.
Yep.
So if you're playing a strategic game like that, sure, gameplay, yes. Other than that, I think it's just you. You know, it's who you are, who your community is, the community vibe you bring.
Yeah,
you know?
for me, I know my place. I'm a 43-year-old white dad, like sitting in the suburbs. Like I understand that people aren't coming out because I'm a frat boy and you know, full Chad mode. Like either I'm interesting or my channel dies. Like that's like that. The only thing I have, because I'm not good at video games, like the only way that I make it on Twitch is through my personality. And I know this. And that's why I'm making a slight change and doing more podcasts than I am the other stuff. Full chat in your book. Hey guys, I made it. I literally made it. I am a full chat. I am so
we just
sorry. I even
acknowledge-
doubted myself.
Can we just acknowledge the term unjacked pie?
Jagpie, I like it. I was trying to notice him. He was looking awful cute over there.
Isn't he always?
Yeah, of course. Legs, how many times have you streamed so far? Because I'm guilty. Like I don't notice every time.
Only 8. So the 7 build up days and then the first affiliate stream. So only 8 times so far.
That is so cool. I can't wait to see like where you are a year from now. And and same with non-fic. Non-fic's been there grinding for the last couple months. So it'd be nice to see where you ladies end up like a year from now and see how the growth is. And I want to watch some sculpting. That's what I want to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited. I have to get it up because I just miss sculpting in general. Like I've been doing other work and like stuff on the computer now that my computer's repaired. So I'm like, I need to get back to like working with my hands again. So I can't wait to start sculpting and then showing everyone.
That's so cool. That is so good. One thing I was going to recommend, and I don't know how much money you want to invest in this stream, this aspect of the stream, or what you can. But Elgato just came out with a 4-port HDMI. Like you can plug your cameras directly into it. You can have up to 4 cameras on this one card, and it's like $350 for it. But it's like 4 cam links in one card. And so what that means is you can have multiple cameras set up around your sculpting. So you can capture it from like a top down, a side view. You could have a face cam, and you could have something like a camera on your hands or something, for example.
That's cool.
That could be very interesting. Just an idea for you.
No, for sure. That's definitely hopefully down the line. And like I'm starting this up now and I'm going to form a schedule, but I know that wherever I end up going next, because I am looking for a permanent like day job, it'll you know, things will have to adjust wherever I end up next, and then from there I'll get it all worked out and scheduled and figured out and be back to it. But that's still down the line. I still have to figure out my life first.
Wow. I think you're going to do fine once you're ready. Hey, Spastic, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yo, we got Captain over here too. I just saw him in the audience. Very nice. Good to see you there. But by all means, please lurk. Please lurk. That's one thing that I struggle with, trying to encourage people to lurk. So many people are like, I'm sorry, Jack, I can't chat with you. I just try to tell them, like, you don't have to chat with me. I will literally talk with or without you, of course. So, yeah, of course. So what we got going on here is, I can't believe we've been talking for this long. This absolutely goes by so quick. This morning before I started the podcast, I was like, I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go in on this. I have no idea. And it turns out easy game. So there is that.
Such is the power of human interaction.
Human interaction can bring the direction of the stream to very, very different places, for sure. Hey, just as a reminder, while I'm thinking about it, tonight we're doing Unjacked After Dark. Ooh. And that's a little bit more of a personal adult talk kind of show. We still have panels, but I don't really cover like news or anything like that. It's 2 hours. And you just get me at my highest point of the day. We have a conversation that goes wherever. It's all adult oriented. And if you want to show up, it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's for everybody in the chat there. Well, anybody that's listening, it doesn't matter where you are. Chat in the audio call or wherever. 9 p.m. is when we start that. And I look forward to that.
I will be lurking tonight then. That's exciting.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I'm doing a double stream there. Yo, Berlinator just gifted a sub. Look at you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Man, show toes for bros getting that hookup there. Yeah, at night I'm still kind of like trying to break into the nighttime streaming. It's really hard. It's just because there's just so many content creators at night. So I don't know. There is that.
I mean, at night, I would think that there would be less viewership, especially because areas like in the United States and especially in Europe, most people are sleeping. I would think only people in like Eastern Asia or Australia would go by for that. Even then, it's a bit early for them as well. It's kind of like a weird time.
Yeah. Oh, Berlinator, thank you again, man. Appreciate that. Spastic, enjoy those emotes, my dude. You know, nighttime is just a little bit harder. You know, it's my energy level's a little bit lower than what it normally is. Just in general, you know.
See, if I'm I'm very much a night owl, so like my creativity doesn't start coming out until like 9 p.m. Which
Yeah.
is terrible for my sleep schedule, but I do want to break for the sculpting. I do want it to be daytime, just because I think that's a bit more of a productive and like bright area.
Yeah, I agree. At nighttime, I just kind of want to be a goofball. I just kind of want to like just relax, have a conversation that's open with everybody, and just enjoy myself. Like I don't like the daytime streams are pretty demanding, but like the nighttime streams, it's just me, a cup of tea, and a decent conversation. That's what I'm going for. So yeah. I believe we're going to be wrapping this up here in just a little bit. I don't know if there's any other topics that anybody would like to cover or talk about. We've been going for about 2.5 hours. If you've gotten this far on YouTube, I hope that you'll drop a subscribe, maybe a like if you wouldn't mind, and a comment. And if you want to see this live, all you got to go is twitch.tv/unjacked. Literally, that's all you have to do. And then just follow over there. It's easy game. It's like the easiest click you'll make, and you won't regret it. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure you. Maybe some of you will. There'll be like 1 or 2 of you that actually regret that. But that's just the way life works. You know what I mean? Anyway, Legs, when's your next stream?
It's tonight. I'm starting early. I'm starting 7 p.m. instead of my normal like 9:30ish, but it's starting 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're playing Dead by Daylight.
Wait, say that time one more time.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Perfect. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm playing Dead by Daylight, and then we're switching into Pico Park, the like little colorful puzzle game with 8 people, which is probably going to be chaos. And I'm terrified and excited.
Well, I hope it's another slammer. I think it's going to be so good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, guys, I'll close up the stage. I'll stay on the stage so everybody can listen. I'm going to talk out probably another 5 or 10 minutes. And then we're going to wrap up for this episode. It's almost in the books, guys. I cannot believe that. But yes, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And you guys are welcome to join the panel at any time.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks.
I mean, it was so much fun.
Always a pleasure. And I saw that Legs commented in the chat. So again, if anybody wants to drop a follow over there and check Legs out, she's absolutely worth checking out. A lot of fun. Vaxon, thank you. Appreciate you too. And I'll move you guys to the audience, and that way,
right.
Thank you guys.
Have
a great day.
Yeah.
Till
See
we
you
play
tonight.
again.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so that's our panel for the day. We're gonna wrap up that panel and call that good. I had a lot of fun doing this. This is so good. And Vaxon, just so you know, I did read your feedback. I understand. I actually do want to talk about this just for a few minutes. As I build this content, whatever this vehicle is going to be for the conversation, there's going to be a lot of topics that maybe don't relate to you. And I'll give you a perfect example. I watch Hassan Abi almost every day to get his current events. But there are times that I tune in and he's talking about something that I don't necessarily give a shit about. You know, maybe he's talking about, well, it doesn't matter what, but I don't relate to that content. And honestly, I just turn it off. and I come back later when he's done with that content, and maybe it's something more I can connect to. And I understand that sometimes I talk about little streamers and streaming, and there's a lot of people in my chat that don't stream, but I do have enough people that are interested in maybe streaming, and I do have streamers in my chat, and that's the only reason why I cover that content in depth like I do. And there'll be times that I talk about subjects, whether it's COVID or politics or, you know, something specific to Europe or whatever the case is that you don't relate to. It's okay. It's okay. I feel the same way. There is a lot of content out there that if I don't relate to it, I just turn the stream off. Of course, I will miss you. And I hope that you'll consider at least coming back in 20 or 30 minutes when the conversation's changed, or come back tomorrow, whatever it is. But I understand. And as a streamer, it is a very fine balance to thread those needles to keep every single person in your stream entertained. And you just solve that problem by going to the live room. Yeah, it's easy. It's literally easy. I want to entertain everybody, but I also understand that I'm not going to get everybody on board. And I like when you guys come out to the live chat, and I like when you change. Like, if you don't like what I'm talking about, change the subject. Just change it. Give me something better to talk about. Because as you saw today in today's episode, if you drop something in chat that I feel like is a great like segue into another like angle, I'm usually going to take it. Anyway, I'm always trying to help newer streamers, smaller streamers, streamers that are my size, even streamers that are larger than me. I want to see people succeed. And that's why I talk about this content. I don't have to. I could just not talk about streaming at all and just talk about my world, but I try not to. Yeah, I just want to support people that I think deserve it, people I think are going to be great. And that's just the type of person I am. I am a big supporter. I do like to talk about these things. If it bothers you, I am so sorry. And this is not to Baxton. This is just in general to anybody. But I also appreciate that feedback. So I'm not attacking anybody, but I do want to talk about it because I think it is important. So please continue providing that feedback. I like reading it. It gives me an idea of like where I should be taking this. Because at the end of the day, when you tune in and I'm here doing this anyway, I want to have the best possible time that we can put forward to. Yeah, positive vibes all the time. Life is simply way too short to bring those negative vibes. Nobody likes negative vibes. Those are gross. Anyway, I feel like 2.5 hours is probably a good sweet spot. I want this podcast to be somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. I know that I say like I'm starting at 11 a.m. and I'm finishing at 2 p.m. The reality is I'm finishing when I feel like the content's done. So if that's 1:30, then it's 1:30. If that's 1 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock. I at least want to try to get 2 hours out of this. The third hour is always within question. So, no. And I understand that. And I will never sacrifice the content for entertainment, but I always am trying to find a way to bring everybody on board. Right. So I asked you guys about, your view time, who you're watching, why you're watching them. Like I tried finding a fine balance other than only talking about it from a streamer point of view. But that's what I do. Like, this is how it is my job to guide our conversation. Captain, you can join that panel anytime you want. You can absolutely get in there. And tonight, there's one more podcast for the week. One more. And it's tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be Unjacked After Dark. It's more of an adult vibe. You can come in and have a conversation with me. We talk about whatever you want. But I don't really talk about news, and I really don't talk about like current events necessarily unless they pop in. This is more of a let's get super baked. Let's have a few beers. Let's sit down and let's have a conversation as if you were on my front lawn with me. That's what that is. If you can't make it tonight for whatever reason, next Tuesday at 11 a.m., we do Critically Unjacked again. Tuesdays and Thursdays, to be exact. Tuesdays and Thursdays is a double podcast day. 1 in the morning, 1 at night. You can be at either one. Doesn't matter to me. You can be at both. You can be at none. Whatever gets you through the day. At the end of the day, all this gets edited down and it's going on my main channel on YouTube. So if you want to see when these things are edited and posted, this is my YouTube channel. Drop a subscribe if you want. If you want to be updated to the newest videos dropping. Tomorrow, I'll be editing video all day long. I have one I'm going to try to publish on my gaming channel for Goose Goose Duck. And then the rest is just going to be reviewing last week's podcast and building out thumbnails and the descriptions and everything else. On that note, for YouTube, again, if you got to this point, this is the end. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you watching this video, and there'll be more coming. Just drop a subscribe and wait for more notifications. I'm doing this twice a week, so as soon as I edit them and I upload them, they'll be there in full. Thank you for being here, YouTube. What do you intend to upload besides podcasts? So on that channel, it's all full-length podcast. So you're getting start to finish the entire thing. Maybe slightly edited. On my unjacked clips channel, which I don't have any videos whatsoever, I'm going to take these podcasts, and if there are like 10 to 15 minute like clips that I can use, I'm going to put them on there. So it's going to be 2 podcast channels, one with clips and one with full length. And I'm going to be running both channels at the same time. So you have those and you have my gaming channel. That's what I intend to upload. So on my podcast channel, there will only be podcasts. I'm probably going to go through and delete all the old streaming videos from it, the gaming ones. Yeah, no worries, man. Enjoy Lotto. Sounds good. For everybody else, live here on Twitch, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for the support. Berlinator, especially you. Thank you for those gifted subs today. It means a lot to me. All the love that I get, the people that want to come out and talk with me on Discord, people that come in and chat with me here live on Twitch. You guys literally make my streams the way they are. I love the interaction. No, you're welcome. I will do this. I always tell people, if you show up, I will show up. It's as simple as that. I hope that one day I don't turn on my stream and have 0 viewers. That would be a sad day. For now, I'm enjoying it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much. I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. If I don't see you then and you want to see me streaming again, I will see you next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day no matter where you are. Love you to pieces, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.